All right. Shalom, everyone. And peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. Today we have uh, a topic to, analyze how people think and why they move in certain direction. There's people who are, all of us actually, in life, we transform. For sure, we are not talking about, the fictional zombie transformation and this garbage. The zombie is exist as a human being, but the human being is zombie when they are alive, not when they are dead, like coming after death. You know, human being is more dangerous as a zombie when he is alive, not after death. After death, you can go and sleep in a graveyard and you will be fine. They are dead. The most, evil person in the world, after he is dead, he can harm nobody. But a human being when he's alive is the most dangerous zombie. And the zombie, they can feed on others in many ways. Some people they like in the certain places, certain time, people used to eat people for real. You know, they hunt you, they cook you, they eat you. And this is exist in the in the animal kingdom, and even like fish, they eat other fish. You can say zombies. Fish is zombie, you know, because they eat other fish. They eat the same kind. Uh, Even some animals, they eat their own babies. You know, like monkeys. A monkey, a male monkey, he might have babies from a female, and he go and kill them and eat them. Uh, so a zombie as a creature, as a living creature, as an act is true, but not the zombie you see in the movie, like a bunch of weird, stupid, movies making people coming from the grave and they start biting everybody. That is not what we are talking about. So today we will talk about zombie somehow, and I hope you will not like that topic because my topic nobody like it. As somebody actually mentioned to me here before we continue, somebody made here a comment saying the following: his name is Peace Loving Soul Happy. All of those together, and we are talking about zombie. That doesn't make sense. So I pinned his message actually. He says, born in Arabic family, Christian prince, know Arabic language very well, can read, write, which others don't have, and this is make him different, and he make it a capital from other like Sam, David, etc. And this was his plus point 2.3 years ago, but he is not that popular as he was before. I found this comment is very funny. First, I never been popular because popular is not about how many people they. This is how I see it. How many people like you. Uh, in your maybe in your measurement is about how many people like what you say. But this is not true. Jesus was unpopular. I'm not comparing myself to Jesus in any way, any mean. But just to give you an example, how a human being is a zombie even when he think. Was Jesus popular between the Jews? Was Christianity popular between the Roman? So publicity does not mean you are good, does not mean you are bad, not necessarily. In fact, usually when people don't like what you say, usually you are hurting their feeling and you are saying something truthful. Usually, not necessarily all the time. Uh, I never seek to be popular, and I don't want to be popular, and I can prove it to you. I never open my camera. I can increase the view of my channel 10 times more just by opening my camera, if not more. As simple as that. I can increase my viewers if I go to other channels. Many people invite me. And you know that this will do some kind of marketing, right? Like more people will know about you. Everybody try to invite me to his channel. I refuse. I don't go. Simply because I am not interested in the publicity we come from. I'm not doing marketing here, you know. I'm not doing business. I don't even mention buy my books. Have you ever see somebody? He have books in Amazon. He never mentioned them. I go live. I go offline. I never mention my books. Like hardly somebody asks me a question. I say, okay, you can read this in my books if you have the book. If you have the book. But I never say to people, go and buy my books. I don't. Um, so, and knowing Arabic, you know, actually, there's more. There's more in the read. Hold on. I did not catch all. Everyone knows Arabic. Now, internet helping. I find this is more funny. So, who is those who knows Arabic now? Internet has. Just give me their names. Internet helping. You see, I live in this country in America, and now my English is broken. Do you know how many years I'm here in this country? Did I learn English really? Did I? People who live in America, they don't know English, including American who they are born in America. You will see a lot of words they don't know, and they make a lot of mistakes, errors, grammars, pronunciation, spelling, etc. You know the thing Joe Biden say, you know. So internet cannot help anybody in making you know the language. You know, if you have a teacher and even if you study, let us say I decide to study Arabic in the Middle East, you will never know Arabic because you will learn the classic Arabic, which nobody use anyway. Nobody use. Trust me. I'm not talking about Shakespeare English now. Shakespeare English is way different from the Arabic, the classic Arabic. Until now, there's millions of words I don't know in Arabic. I'm not exaggerating if I say millions. You know, the name of the lion is a 300 words. The lion alone, 300 words. But every word of them have different. It's not about lion, which means it's about a lion, but it's not about the same kind of lion. Each name is an image describing something about the lion, which means this lion have those things. Other lions don't have it. So the Arabic language is more of a pictured language, very complicated. Let me give you an example. Just to show you how people they are ignorant. Actually, yesterday somebody he posted in my Patreon a video, and he said, "I did not hear you talking about this." I will go for that one. So take a look with me. This is the names of the lion in Arabic. This is just for one animal. And you are telling me today everybody know Arabic? That's a good one. Um, you know, because the Arab, they are, but Arab, the word Arab means Bedouin who live in the desert. Arab is not an ethnic. And Arabic is not a language, actually. Arabic is a collection of languages. This is why you see too much words coming from everywhere. Uh, every word of those is about, even like the word Osama bin Laden. Osama mean lion, you know. Osama mean lion. Uh, each one of them is describing how the lion look like. It's not just lion, not like in English. All right. So when somebody says, actually, you know what? I'm going to try something. I'm going to use Google Translation, see if what the translation will come. Hmm. Look at the translation of English. The internet is helping. All right. Let us see a different one. Uh-oh. Sorry, I scrolled fast. This way. Let us see this one. Oh, I don't know what's happening when I highlight. Uh, I think the website have a script maybe. Uh, let us try again. Oh, something wrong with this. I'm trying to highlight. Okay, have to be careful. Maybe this one, Google will get it right because this is very well known. Even this one is wrong. Hamza, you know Hamza? You know the stupid guy who sell underwear? The Muslim convert, the blonde guy? He chose his name to be Hamza. So now he's a lion, but he sell women underwear. You know him on YouTube? This is what Hamza mean, lion. So the internet could not give you the answer, you know. So when you say the internet, now everybody knows Arabic. You made me laugh. I don't want to call you an idiot because you don't deserve it. All right. Uh, there's more comment actually I found in hilarious. Uh, here is somebody saying about my video, because this is the video about the fake news, you know, 2C TV. So this person is saying Maher is a wonderful man. Like my friend, I did not say he's wonderful or not. I'm saying the news he is giving, there's too much exaggeration, obviously for a clickbait. That's all. If we are Christians, we should not exaggerate and make up news just to make people click and watch. This is not how it works. Because, you know, just to show you how dangerous what you do. After some time, you know the story of the sheep and the shepherd? Do you know the story? If each time you say, breaking news, the wolf is coming, by time people will find out that there's no wolves and nobody is coming. So when the wolf come for real, nobody will hear you. And this is what happened to the story of the shepherd. He thought he is making fun of them. They are stupid. So he called to the village, the wolves, the wolves. The whole village came. Ha 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 ha. I was joking with you. Okay. Second time he did the same. You know, all the stories come always with 3 times, right? So we have to keep it 3 times. We can make it 4 if you want, to make you more excited. So he called second time, making fun of the village. The wolves, the wolves, the wolves. The whole village got their weapon and came to help him. No wolves. He was just an idiot. And then third time, the wolves came for real. And he was screaming, and no, not even a single villager show up. So what some people do is very dangerous, because not only you lose your own reputation, nobody will trust you as a Christian, and that will affect us all. You just say the Christian faithful. Well, the Christian faithful should not exaggerate and make fake news, right? I have nothing against the person. I don't know him. Actually, I like, you know, I saw many of his videos before, you know, speaking about Islam. He's very active. So I like what he do. But this breaking news, you know, Poo-poo is obviously exaggeration, and there's no news in the news. All right. Uh, all right. I'm looking for the one who is not agreeing with me. Yeah, and I said in the video he's from Pakistan. I don't know where he's from. So he's from Iran. Doesn't make any difference. Iran, Pakistan, Honolulu. Still, the news is fake. Uh, anyway, you agree with me. You don't agree with me. I mean, this is the last of my worry. All right. In fact, always I pin the ones who don't agree with me. And you are my witness. I don't delete them. There are some so-called Christians, if you speak against them, they get so upset, and I think they get some form of depression, you know, they get depressed, so they cannot handle that somebody criticizing what they are saying, you know what I mean? But for me, as you see, when you criticize me, I put so everybody can see what you say. Is that correct, guys? When you criticize me, actually, I just changed, I put another pin here. I changed it to this one. It was a different one. Like each time somebody adds something, he criticized me, I put it in the top. I say, okay, the first one, they have many hours already, they saw it. Let us see if there's someone else, you know, maybe saying something bad about me. Uh, and, you know, all of the behavior of a human being is about how much confidence of what you say and how much weak you are. When you are weak, you are so afraid that somebody criticize you. Or when you are a liar, you know what I mean? Because, this guy is going to tell everybody something is true about me. Do we agree? You don't want people to hear what this guy said. So what do? You delete the comments. Like if you go to this potato, you know, Shamshun, uh, the videos about me he made, not a single comment speak, let us say, for my, you know, supporting me is there. He spent the night, you know, the deleting comment. He keep only the comment which is supporting him, agree with him. You don't agree with him, you are a whore. Right? In my case, when somebody put a comment against me, supposedly, I put it in the top because I want people to think about it if it's true. And I trust God that, you know, if you are a Christian person, God will guide you, not me. Now, if you are a fool, that's your business. But I present to you what people say about me. And you decide if it's true. I don't even make a comment. Like usually, I don't make a comment about it. Uh, and I don't want to be popular. And I can prove it so easy. I get invitation everywhere for conferences. I don't go. People invite me for a seminar, I go. But not to be popular. No pictures, no videos, nothing. The easiest way to become popular is to go in camera. And if somebody think I am afraid of Muslim, that's the, you know, I don't want to say like not a nice word, but you can kiss my butt. The one who write many books about Muhammad, he's the last one to fear Muslims. And the Muslim posting picture, they claim this is me, and they claim that even they know who I am. So if this is the case, why I will be worried? I mean, why I will be not showing myself in the camera? So if one day, let us say, it happened, somebody post a video of me. Yeah. Okay. It's not me who seek it, it happened. You know what I mean? Let us say I went to do a seminar and we told everybody not to take videos. All right, please. Everybody have phones. And then somebody, he took a video and he posted. I did not seek it. For me, it's about what I want and what I do. If I am seeking to be popular, the Lord, he knew. And that is not for my good. The Lord, he said, when you give with the right hand, you don't even let the left hand know what you have done. Right? If I want to be popular, I can just activate more. I mean, I can activate super chat, and then YouTube will stop hiding my channel. YouTube is not happy with my channel. They keep sending me emails saying, join us, partner with us, etc. You can make membership for a group and people, monthly, etc. I can just one click, activate super chat, and then YouTube will start promoting my channel because they make money from it. Right now, YouTube is losing because of my channel. They make no money from me, zero. So I'm using their service now actually for free. And this is not a pleasant news for them. There's no commercial, no advertising, no super chat. So why do they want to have my channel? And if it's not like, they have to find a reason to delete my channel, and they will find it one day, because I'm not doing what is their business is about. They did not open their business to be charity, so people use their service for free. They want everybody to collect super chat. They make big money from the super chat. I think, I don't know, when you give donation in super chat, I think they take maybe 20 to 30%. I'm not sure. A lot of money. So they try to push you to go, like one of you just posted says, I always subscribe to your channel, and I am, but I found today that I am not subscribed to your channel. So even they are deleting my subscribers without their permission to reduce the publicity. So I do not need, publicity. That is very, 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 very silly. But anyway, we go back to our channel. Yeah, I was right about Sakar Carlson. Yes, I spoke against this guy a long time ago, right? And then people, many of you, get upset from me. Do you remember? Do you remember? How many of you remember? In fact, each time I say something, they say, oh, this guy is a conservative. Why you are saying that, Why you are talking like this about Sakar Carlson or about this Candace, why you are talking about her, huh? She is a good Christian. Maybe God gave me a gift, I don't know. But I see what people don't see. I see it long time ago. And when we talk about the human transformation, it's true. When you are young, you listen to music. When you are older, you listen to different music. But you are the same person, right? You are just the same person. Nothing changed. So what changed? You're transformed. Your interest, your thinking, your maturity. And everyone here have his own interest in life. Some, they want to be rich. So the second you say money, they have their heart start pumping harder, their brain activated. Money. Some, you say music, they get excited, music, Some, you say food. They are so much into food. Some, they love reading. Some, they love, just killing time, like games. Even they are maybe 50, 60 years old because they never grow. In fact, You keep growing, 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 until then one day you transform into baby again. You will notice that people who they are like when they reach many, not everybody, but many, when they are in their 60, 70, they start wearing weird clothes. Like you will find that most of those who they are old, when they have money, they start driving sport cars with open roofs, having some kind of very funny hairstyle, wearing shiny T-shirts and sunglasses, and a lot of rings in their hands. They're trying to be young again. To attract the bees. Like I'm the honey. What is the bees? Any bees? All right. So those people now they are young. This cow dance and Sucker Carlson, they are still young. But I assure you, there will be different creatures. You know, just wait 10 years from now, 10, 15 years maximum. When they get older, they will get less popular. It's a fact. Uh, the one who listen to them, like if you check their channels, YouTube give you how like what kind of people listen to you, males, females, age, location. You can see that in every person channel. I can check that right away in my channel. Like my channel says that most of people who listen to me are males, not females. Let me see. If I go to YouTube Studio, YouTube Studio. All right. Where is the analyze? Here we go. Audience. Where it shows the gender. Yeah, even it shows me they watch from phone, computer, TV. So now here I see 70% of people they watch using the phone. You know. Actually, let me share the screen with you. This is my YouTube studio. Okay, let's see how to share it. All right, now you can see. So 70% of those who watch my channel, you cannot see the whole number. Let me see if I can make it appear. No. Now it's better. So now the male, 80% of those who watch my channel are male. 19% only are female. 13 to 17 is almost nothing. 18 to 24 is almost nothing. 25-34 is 19. 35-44, 24. 45-54, 24%. And then, like older is 17%, and then over 60. So here you notice that almost the number of 35 to 44, we can say from 35 to 40 to 54 is the same number, 24%, which is the highest. And that, I can explain it easy because, when you are more mature, you look for maturity talk. When you are less mature, you look for something silly. And our topic is not a silly topic. We don't waste our time. So as you see, and then I think you can find out where they are from. I'm not sure where you can find that. Yeah. But you see here, only 19% are females. All right. And for sure, everything have a reason. Everything have a reason. Why more men, more than women? Why certain age? If I change the topic and the style of my channel, the audience will change. All right. Uh, anyway, going back to our topic. So, if you get so popular, doesn't mean that you're a good person. I assure you that the ones you see her on the screen, she is a very horrible, evil person. Very horrible, evil spirit. Actually, if you look at the, if you look here at the title of the topic, Candace owns macaron, blah blah blah, and why Christ is king. So she presents herself that she is a fighter for Christ. Christ is king. I mean, who can? In fact, if in case you do not know, many naive, stupid people, they say Christ is king, they are insulting him. This is what the Roman they say to Jesus when he was on the cross, making fun of him. This is not what the Bible says. Christ is king, you stupid idiot. Well, the king of Jordan is a king. What a big deal to be a king. In fact, to be a king, you're a piece of shit. Because in order to be a king, you have to be a criminal, a thief. I mean, this is the average. Like you might find somebody in history, he was a good man. But in order to be a king, your family have to be killed a lot of people to take over. And then force everybody to bow down to you. This is how kings are. Not because they are chosen. Kings are never been chosen by the crowd. A superior person, from the rich, the filthy, the wealthy, he forced the other wealthy to acknowledge him to be their leader. And then they call him a king. And then he have sex, he have a baby. They call him prince or princess. That's how it is. So to say Jesus king, you are not respecting Jesus. All kings are corrupt. The Bible call him the king of kings, which means there's no authority over him, which means he have nothing to do with those kings. They are just like everybody. So you need to ask yourself why she tried to present herself and why she is using this title. Because if you go back in history, some people, they use it to preach hate, hateful or hate statement against the Jews. Have nothing to do with Jesus. So Christ is king. You go check history, how this word is used, then you will know that this was not really for the purpose of Christ and have nothing to do with Christ. Because the Bible never says Jesus king. The Bible says something totally different. The King of Kings. Everything is made by him and for him. He's the creator of kings. Uh, so those people, they get popular for a very simple reason. Because they are fake. If you study both of those, both of them got popular because of the Jews. And I challenge you to say no. Fox News owned by the Jews. And this woman, trashy junkie, like the junkie Carlson, she was working for Ben Shapiro. So they hate the Jews, but they are willing to work for them to get popular. They know the Jews, they own the tools, they own stations, they own etc. So if I work for them, I will make a lot of money, and I will become way more popular. So they use the Jews as a ladder to reach to certain floor. And you will notice that both of them, they've been fired from their work by the Jews. Am I lying? Tucker Carlson was fired from Fox News, which owned by Murdoch, and she was fired from Ben Shapiro company. Is that true? So they never have a problem with Israel. Never. And they used to defend Israel until they get fired and the money is not there no more. Correct? Where her awareness was about Israel and so-called Palestine before she got fired. You know, at that time there's no problems in Israel. There's no fight and war. Never. Huh? Where was Tucker Carlson at that time? Hmm. Uh, because the money is the motive will decide what they speak about. If you remember, she made a video, the first video of her changing. The first video, I made a video about it. Somebody may become fired. She said everything is changing. When they start protesting in New York and Chicago, etc., she made a video. She said everything changing. Israel losing support, and right away she switched because she noticed everything is changing, so she have to change. It's like, you know, when you open a business 20 years ago, you are running a business, successful business for video tape store. Like, you know what? There is a video store you can rent a videotape and CD. Anyone remember what's called? I forgot what the name. But as soon as the internet came and then Netflix came, this business collapsed because everything changed. Why somebody wanna go and rent a tape, return a tape, and lose the tape if he can get way more choices, the whole library in front of him, and he paid little money? Yeah, Blockbuster. Thank you for. Actually, I remember the word block, but not the buster, because I am the one who bust all. So, you know, because they are doing business, the business model have to change. Like one of my degrees, actually, maybe I better not to say, because I have degrees in more than one thing, not only in law. I study political science, law, and even business. So you have to update your business model if you are seeking profit, not ethic. If you are seeking ethic, you will not update what you say because you're not doing business anyway. Like, is the ethic of the Bible will be changed next year? No. 10 years from now? No. A billion years from now? No. So the Bible does not give us a business model. The Bible giving you the alphabet of life. So how you can move from A to B to C? It's like you have a steps of stairs. And each time you step one of them, you are getting closer to God. That is not a business model. That is about relationship between you. It's all about relationship. Nothing is business. Between you and your maker. And you know, we are called children of God for a reason. For we are called to join and step in. Knock at my door, I will open for you. So you have no business model. You have alphabet of God, which is going to guide you by following the letter one by one, by your choice, which means willingly. They don't force you. But because those people, they are making a business, they will seek anything is interesting, will make money and profit. So with this chunky women, she noticed that things are changing, and I made a video about it. At that time, when I said that, people get so upset from me. This is the first video ever of her. She did not even say anything negative about Israel yet. Many get upset. Christian, why you are saying that? She is Christian. She's not. She's a very sneaky, satanic person. How come she did not say Christ is king until she got fired from the Jewish guy? Question. As long this is something she believe in. But she mentioned that sentence because the guy is a Jew, and this sentence have a history in the West. Have nothing to do with the Bible. So she wanted to seek revenge. In the same time, she wanted to seek support from the Christians. I mean, who cares if you support me or not? You are a Jew. You are just a few minions in the world. So your support doesn't make any difference for me. I got what you want. I want from you. I get the milk. And you are now a cow without milk. You fired me. My mouth was busy sucking your milk, but now my mouth is not busy sucking your. I'm seeking different milk. But people are very naive. I don't want to use the word stupid, but stupid is better maybe. The Bible forbid me from calling a brother stupid, right? Foolish. But no, the Bible says you can call foolish one foolish. For anyone seek other than God is a foolish person. And those people, they seek money. You will not find one video of them without buying this and buying this from me. Buy the cup. I made a cup, a hat. With all the billions they have. I don't know. Nobody knows how much money they have in their banks. Nobody knows. But they will never have enough. All junky, trashy, low ethic people, they will never have enough money. Again, many, they will not like what I'm saying. And this is why I'm a Christian Prince. When when I started speaking about Islam, at that time, nobody really talked about who dare actually to speak against Islam. Seriously, who dare? Like now, everybody can make a channel, everybody can make. But when I started, there's only one person I know. He's exists for sure before me. He's a very old man, and his name is Father Zachariah. I don't know how many of you know him. So I can confirm this person was talking about Islam long before me because he is an old man. Yeah, he started talking about Islam but he's speaking usually in Arabic. But me myself, I did not learn about him until, like, YouTube came to existence, let us say. Because simply he's an Egyptian, and I don't have like now it's very easy to be known. If you make one video, actually, if somebody spoke about it, etc., you can be your video will be everywhere, regardless if it's stupid or good, a good video. So Father Zachariah, I have a lot of respect for him, by the way. He's a very decent man, very good man. He was talking about Islam long before me. However, I don't know him. And later, long after I was talking about Islam, I learned about him. So I cannot say he is the one who inspired me to talk about Islam, but I can say I have a lot of respect because he was a unique person between all the priests. All the priests, they go mute, silence. He is the first priest ever I heard exposing Islam because the rest are doing business. That's why I have a very high regard for this man. Uh, so when I start talking about this garbage cult, you will not believe it how many Christians they insulted me. How many Christians they said to me, you are spreading hate. I wasn't welcome in chat rooms. I go to a Christian chat room, they say, here we go, this guy, when I talk about Islam. They kick me out. They bounce me. I don't know how many of you remember Pal Talk. You know what bounce? Which means they kick you out, like ban you, but not only ban you, they kick you out of the chat room, which means you cannot even hear what they are saying. Nobody want to listen to me until 9/11 happened. It's the truth. Suddenly, my chat room is full of people. I wake up in the morning, I open my chat room. What happened? People can't even get in. All these years, nobody want to listen. I keep warning them. They insulted me, they attacked me, they put me down. They blocked me, they kicked me out from Christian rooms. And it make it more painful that someone who is doing that to you is a Christian. What the Bible says about ignorance. My people have been destroyed because of their ignorance, their foolishness. They perish. And one of the tools to perish a nation is to make their leaders a bunch of fools or a bunch of deceivers. And to deceive them, to make them believe that those are the good ones. So now, how many millions they think that this man, she is a good woman? Look, she's a good woman to the point she want to talk about a woman. She marry a guy, she claimed that he is a man. She never heard about a single African in Africa being kidnapped. An average of 200 to 300 Christians being beheaded and killed in Nigeria. But she is worried about a blonde woman. She marry a blonde man in Europe. And she is a man. Very interesting topic. The whole world have to be busy about it. What is between the legs of this woman? Is it one ball? Is it two ball? Is there a penis? No penis. And because the audience are a bunch of donkeys, the donkeys, they love it. She's kicking, she's kicking balls. She cry for the innocent civilian die in Gaza, but she never mentioned what's happening in Africa. Forget about the Christian Africa. Let us say she is no Christian. Let us say she is a hippie, huh? But she is African, isn't she? Never. Not a single video. Slavery in Mauritania, 70% of the population. Go check how many thousands enslaved in Libya, in Morocco. They capture them. Those people, African, they are coming to migrate to Europe to cross the sea. They go through Morocco or Libya and they capture them and they put them in slavery camps. And then they sell them for sex slaves, or the man, he sell him to work for free as a slave. They never heard of this. Never. Because this is not with their money. Who care for black African poor person in Africa died and his head is flying and his house is burned and his children they were raped? Why Cow Dance will care? She's white. She's not black. Even when she get married, she chose a white man. And her kids go to white school. Don't take me wrong. I support that somebody marry a black woman or a black woman marry a white man because that's supposed to will kill racism. But this woman, she is not racist. She's a businesswoman. So she chosen a white man because he will support her mission to be more popular. He's a certain person in certain business which will make her more popular. Her certain interest, the same as the other idiot, is the same. It's about money. Success for them is not about ethical success. It's about how much money I made this month. And this is normal for somebody doing business. Uh, yeah, Christian killed in Congo, Nigeria, everywhere. Who care for them? Do you see it in the news? Do you see it even in black TV news? Black, between two brackets, black TV news. No, they are busy about Trump. He's racist. Obama, his kids go to white people's school. He lived between white, redhead. He will not buy a mansion in a black neighborhood. He will not. But when you hear his wife's speech, you will see how much she's angry from the white people. But all their friends are the white and the most rich. In fact, Trump was their favorite friend. Epstein, he was their favorite friend. Follow the money. Uh, leave that women alone. There's more important topic to talk about. No, there's no more important to talk about because this is an infestation of cockroaches in the society. If you don't like the topic, you can leave, lady. What do you want to talk about? Lipstick? Did you hear about the new lipstick? They have a pinky one. Nobody is forcing you to listen. Go. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to share awareness with the smart ones. If you think you're too smart to be here, then please leave. All right? That was a Clinton? No, no, no. What a Clinton? No, no, no. You see, all of them are the same equality. What a Clinton? You know, like if you think about this Epstein story, doesn't make sense that there's only two people in jail. Okay, he was providing children's to customers. What are the customers? If there's no customer, there's no crime. So how in the world they got two people? One is the pimp and his assistant. Where is the customers who sleep with those girls? Are you with me? So all this investigation and thousands of pages, there's not a single name for a customer? Not a single name. I never heard of. By the way, I work as a policeman too. Me myself, I work as a policeman. So I have many expertise in life, and I was a policeman who worked in cases like those things. I address it I don't want to say more, but anyway, I never heard that there's somebody go to jail because he provide customers young teenage girls. But the case could not find who is the one who slept with those girls. And none of them is in jail. But they get the pimp alone. Well, in order to be a pimp, to charge with being a pimp, providing such a business, you have to have customers. It's like, saying, I accuse you of killing somebody, but there's no dead body. If there's no dead body, there is no crime yet. Check it out. You have to find the body first. There's no crime. Maybe he's not dead. You have to confirm that this person is dead. So either you have to have a video that he was killed, or you have to find the body, or you have to have witness. You have to confirm it happened. If somebody accused you that you killed that person, okay, I did not kill anybody. So there is no case. So who was the criminal in this case? There's nobody. So in the word of those pervert, who they are very important and powerful, they do things because they knew that they have protection, and because they do it like hyena in group. So they knew if one of us fail, all of us will fall down. He will tell the names, and I believe this is why this guy was killed. I mean, who in the world want to believe that this person he commits suicide? And who in the world want to believe that the camera stopped working in the day he want to commit suicide? Like, what happened? Like, what a coincidence. So obviously there's a cover up, and good luck with that. However, there's people, they go in the camera, like those people, it's obviously that they are misleading and deceiving people just for the sake of business model, like the ones we see in the front of us. There's many things around us are doing, they are wrong. Like Trump now, he is going to send the National Guard to 19 states. But nobody want to know, or let's say, nobody want to say why we have a crime in such an average. Why the crime is increasing so high? What National Guard can do? Arrest them? Okay, we put them in jail, they come out. Why we don't fix the problem? The problem is that our system of a school is teaching nothing but to how to be a pervert, how to be awkward backward, how to be a hippie, how to be a thief. Ethic is not allowed to talk about it there. God is not there. Bible is forbidden. And then you wonder why your son become a drug dealer or a pimp. Your teacher these days for your kids is a pimp like Andrew Titz. And by the way, he is their friends. And look how the coincidence work. This woman and this man, both they claim to be Christian, but their best friend is a pimp. And he make money from luring women into sex. You see how ethical they are? They are very ethical. How dare you to say they are not? So this filthy women and this filthy Secker Carlson, they are busy with the wife of Macaroni, the idiot, but they are never offended by their best friend. And by the way, he is a friend of her husband too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How Christians, who they have ethics supposedly, are so much close to Andrew Tate? The answer is very simple. He will bring more publicity. Isn't it obvious? Hmm? Do you need explanation? No, we don't. They knew that this guy, he is very popular between the stupid generations. And as long he is very popular, we better make him our friend so he can give us more audience. Let us steal some of his friends. Is that more convincing? Otherwise, how in the world a woman she claimed to have decency, she become a friend to the most horrible person you can have in your neighborhood? You know, in the Middle East we say, tell me who's your friends, I will tell you who you are. Is that fair? Tell me who is your friends, I will tell you who you are. If you're a pimp, your friends will be like you. Hookers, you know. In Arabic, we call them sharmuta. Sorry to say the word, but this is how it is. So your friend will be a bunch of hookers, sharmuta, a bunch of pimp. In Arabic, we call them ars. As simple as that. And then you come to me and you say to me, those people are Christians? Isn't the law say that from their fruits you shall know them? Those Christians, if they meet such a person, they should rebuke him. You shame on you. How many women, how many children you destroyed their life? Instead, they go and they meet him. Do we want, she said to him, what you can give advice to the young generation? She's asking the devil himself, what advice you want to give to the young generation? And she put a cross in her back. There's a cross, big cross in her back when she go live on air. Too bad I don't have a cross on my back. Obviously, I'm not a Christian then. Why Andrew Tate, when she went there and she have interview with him, why did it not do interview in one of those women? They used the women to get stripped and put a bunch of sex toys behind them like a big, big penis. Why is not there? Isn't it this how this man is made? From penises and vagina? She will not do that. Uh-oh. Now they will remember who is he. We don't want to remind them. Am I making things up? In fact, the first time, I never heard of this guy name before. Somebody says, first person says, please talk about Andrew Tate converting to Islam. But who care about and who's so what? I ignore it. Second person, third person, fourth person. So I blocked those people. I don't block because it became annoying. Who's this, what? Who care? Why? And then somebody told me that he is very popular, so I searched his name. Honest to God, at that time there's no rape case, etc. The first thing I saw it was him masturbating. I type Andrew Tate. I click at the website. It turned to be porn, even though the website is not porn. Somebody posted, I don't know what website. I said, this is going to be the guy. Let me search again. It cannot be the guy. They said he's popular, you know? I mean, how in the world somebody, how he can be popular? I mean, that's weird. This guy even admit that when the girls they go to strip in the front of the pervert, he is the one is typing, speaking as if he's a girl. I mean, he claimed to be a kickboxer, a champion, right? Imagine this guy is texting me saying, I want to kiss you all over. You must be a gay to say that. In order to accept to say that to a man, playing a woman, playing to be a woman in the chat, you have to be a gay. I mean, this is really disgusting. Like I'm trying to be polite, saying kiss you all over, but I don't, we can you can imagine. Don't imagine, okay? Just think about it. Did he say that in his videos? Yes. This is your favorite friend and the friend of the friends. And this is the one you want to fly all the way, you and Sakar Carlson, to meet and to interview? Guess what? Tell me who's your friends. I will tell you who you are. And look, brothers, do you see how big the cross in the middle? She have a church at home. And look, always she moved the cross from place to place, like the bend in the camera, The cross was in different video in different place. Now she put it here because we want the camera to see it. The cross there is to be seen in the camera. It's a tool of advertising. If you have no cross, how people will know that I am a decent woman? I have to show them my decency, right? Uh, to get popular, it can be very easy. Women who they are wearing short skirt, they have 10 times more view than my videos. It's a fact, if not 100 times more. If you make a video of yourself dancing, even if you are just a guy, dancing, you will have more viewer than my video. It's a fact, isn't it? People don't want to hear what don't like to hear. They like to hear something. It's like when you watch TV, you seek a program you prefer, and you prefer what you are, you know. And by the way, talking about transformation, if you see her video with Andrew Tate, you will see she looked so different. I think the makeup was horrible, so she don't look the same skin color, the same face. Well, the makeup is exists for a reason. Mm-hmm. Any question? And look at those videos, like those here. Reaction. Where is the reaction? So a bunch of guys they sit and they react. Very popular, you know. Yeah. Anyway, what we can say, my friend, life is funny, and a lot of madness is all over. Any question for me? And then, they invited them to go to Qatar. And then Sakar Carlson, suddenly he is in love with the Arab and the Muslims. Same with the other person, his name, Morgan. Both of them, they were invited into Saudi Arabia and Qatar. Mhm. Yeah, let us see. I'm just trying to refresh the memory of people, because uh, sometimes we like to kill our memory. When there is something you don't like, you know, you try to bury it in your memory. You don't want to think about it. You don't want to remember. They don't invite people because they like them. They invite people to use them. As simple as that. Have you looked into Teristan Tate, the brother, at all? He say he's a Christian. Are you? I don't know. Are you okay, my friend? I don't want to be insulting. So if he say he's a Christian, he say he's a Christian, so he's a Christian. How a Christian person he open pimp business? Like if the brother is not involved, I would say okay, his brother is a good guy. What's wrong with people? So just because he said he is a Christian, he's a pimp like his brother, isn't him? Isn't it his brother is a partner of his business? So according to you, if somebody say he's a Christian, he's a Christian. So I open a pimp business. I bring girls. I tell them I love them. I want to marry you. Open your legs. I make let's say make money because we need to buy a house. Okay, now we have enough money to buy the house. Shall we get married? No, we need to buy a Lamborghini. And then I do that. Are you serious that he's a Christian? He is really Christian. Marduk is not a Jew. Are you sure? Guys, the owner of Fox News is not a Jew. As I know, he's a Jew. Who is the owner of Fox News? All right. It is C. Where you come to me with this news that he is not a Jew? Where do you get this information from? You said you respect my work, and he's not. Yeah, we know who own. Secondly, the one who owned Fox News. Let us see. Right away, it came to me Jewish. Why you are making things up? It says here in front of me is Jewish. I just searched the stupid AI. Robert Murdoch religion is known to be a Jewish. And you are saying to me, I respect your work, but he is not a Jew. He is a Jew. Shall I show you in the screen? And you are coming to correct me, supposedly. He is not a Jew? Okay, hold on. He is not a Jew. Give me a second. He is a Jew. His wife is a Jew. And maybe in the news, everybody he say whatever he want. His wife is a Jewish scientist. Hmm. Let us see. Let us see. Just to show you how the internet work and how people they post whatever they want. Watch with me what I will show you on the screen. Just to show you that you cannot really take what you see in the news. Here, I just searched a second ago. It says he is a Jew. Here it says, while he has identified as a Catholic, his family also has a Jewish uh, uh, like lineage. But if you go down a little bit, you will see Catholic website confirming that he is not a Catholic. He is not a Catholic. He is a Jew. He is a Jew. And his wife is a Jew. All right. Anyway, whatever you take, it's up to you. Everything is for sale. Here, uh, this is a video where Sakar Carlson is speaking about Islam and Islam teaching and how Islam people they misunderstood Islam, blah blah blah. Yeah.
Are you worried about Islamic terrorism? Well, you shouldn't be, because a new poll by Pew Research finds that only 20% of Muslims believe that targeting civilians can be acceptable as a tactic to further a religious cause. That means if you meet 5 Muslims, only one of them is likely to think it's okay to kill you.
Only. Guys, don't worry about it. Only one. So when you go on the street, 4 of them, they will not kill you. Number 5, he will. You say 10 on the street, there's 2 of them, they want to kill you. Eh, So if there's 1 billion Muslim, there's only 200 million Muslim want to kill us. Only. See how easy?
So that's good. Meanwhile,
that's good. According to Sakar Carlson, that's good. That's wonderful. So before I finish my way to go to Walmart, I meet 500 people. I will meet only 100 of them want to kill me. That's good. That's wonderful. Huh? Only. You go to Walmart, there's 500 people inside Walmart. Only 100 of them, they want to kill you. Perfect, perfect. Sakar Carlson, intelligence, you know. Why you are worried? Islamophobia. Right? What do you mean 20 million? Not 200. It says 20%, 20%. 20%. 20% of 1 billion is 20 million. Are you sure? Where you graduated your school, my friend? 1 billion. 20% of them is only 20 million. That's good. Ah, you did not hear. Okay, Shaitan, he pee in your ears. Okay. Maybe Shaitan, he pee in the ears of. And look at his mouth is open. He have a tongue like a turtle.
a California imam is apologizing after he referred to Jews as filth. Watch.
Ah, he apologized. I mean, look how silly, how stupid their programs. Ah. Anyway. I don't want to even listen to this piece of shit. And then he bring you a person to deceive people so he can lie about Sharia law. This guy.
O Allah, liberate the Al-Aqsa Mosque from the filth of the Jews. O Allah, count them one by one and annihilate them down to the very last one. Do not...
Listen, so Sakar Carlson said this guy, he apologized for calling him filthy. He did not. He shouldn't be deported and arrested. He just said kill them all. Like which one is the one Sakar Carlson is worried about? He just told us from every 5 you meet, only 1 will kill you. But all the most, nobody angry from what he's saying. All the most. That means all the Muslims, they believe in the same thing. Oh boy. He is being sarcastic? No, my friend. You see, when he invites somebody to defend Islam, he is not being sarcastic. In fact, I believe truly that Fox News is an antichrist station. Even they try to present themselves that they are, they support Trump and etc. Very, very antichrist station. Extreme, deceiving antichrist. Do you remember the guy, the Iranian guy who made a book? I forgot the name. They interview him and they make it appear like they are attacking him. Why you are making this book? Simply they are promoting the book. And then his book became #1 for sale in Amazon. In 1 second. Very evil TV station. Never, if you are a Christian, never believe for a second that Fox News is a Christian TV station. They are antichrist. All of them, they have a business model. You see, we talked in the beginning how people, they change their business model because they are doing business. It's not about ethic. When Trump, he was a president, Trump is their best man. Trump lost the election. Trump is, they throw him in the trash can in less than 24 hours. That's it. His era is gone. And then later, when they noticed that Trump, he might win the election again, suddenly Trump became their hero. Anyway, and then he brought this guy to defend Islam. And did he like confront him? Did he say to him, no, that's not true? No. He brought him to defend Islam.
He was a longtime Foreign Service officer working for the State Department, where he converted. A trustee now at the Al Dulles Area Muslim Society, and he joins us on the set. Bob, thanks a lot for coming on.
My pleasure. Thank you.
So I actually know a lot of decent, peaceful Muslims, so I'm not here to impugn a faith or a people.
He know a lot of decent, peaceful Muslim. A lot. All his neighborhood, a lot of decent, peaceful Muslims. How you can be peaceful and decent and you're a Muslim? If the Quran teach every Muslim to lie to non-Muslims, if the Quran says never say shalom to non-Muslims, and if you see somebody in the street, force him to walk in the sewage. I know a lot of decent, because in America they don't dare to do it. Go and see what they do in the Middle East to Christians or non-Muslims or even Muslims from different sects. You know a lot of decent Muslims.
Or anything like that, but 1 in 5 say it's okay to kill in the name of furthering a religious cause. That seems like a pretty troubling number.
It would be. I don't believe it. You know, from my experience with the people that I've seen, the people that I've talked to over the last, I've been a Muslim for 37 years.
He married a Muslim woman. I think this guy, I saw him before. He was in Kuwait, working in the embassy. He married a Kuwaiti woman, something like that, or Saudi Arabia. Yeah, go. For the sake of vagina.
Please clarify your request.
Stupid Google, you know, I did not even talk, you know, the request. There's a person, he did marry a woman because she have a nice vagina. Is that true?
This statement is based on a subjective and personal reason, making it impossible to determine its universal truth.
I have a picture for the vagina. It looked nice.
I cannot view images, and I cannot respond to this request.
Well, you cannot view the vagina. I can view it. What happened? He crashed. He could not handle the truth. I wasn't talking to the phone, by the way. Suddenly Google activated by itself. I did not say anything. You know, he suddenly jump and says request. I did not make a request. I was making a say, you know, yeah. So he didn't know anyone. You know, he lived there. You know, he did not know anyone. Like he never heard. He never saw. What are you talking about? So when they invite such a person, they invite them to make Islam look nicer. A person wearing a suit, he would say to you, no, Islam does not teach that. This is not right. This is a propaganda. A Muslim who do that, he is not a Muslim. He's a bad person. Yeah, we know the game. Right? Yeah. And you know, you will find even you're in your church, you will find the same kind of scumbags. Not only, I mean, this guy at least is a Muslim now, marrying for a Muslim woman. But what you will say about somebody defending Islam, like James White. Suppose he's a Protestant, right? James White, he says, whoever say Islam is terrorism as a whole is a liar. Did he say that? This is what he said. And then the coward Shamshon, he sent me a text message with the video in Skype, says, CP, please wipe the floor with this guy. Look what he said. So I made a video about him. I wiped the floor with him. 2 weeks after, I saw I was invited to David Wood channel, and they told me they were having a dinner with him. 2 weeks before, they asked me to wipe the floor with him. Huh? Motive. They did not dare to expose him. They asked, you know, Christian Prince. This guy, he don't have a limit. Yeah. We don't dare to say it to him. He can say it, not us. For us, we go and have dinner with him. He go at war with him, and we laugh, right? Business model. So we can be popular with everybody. We shake hands with everybody, and then we ask somebody to beat him. We shake hands with you. Oh, really? Christian Prince, he did that? He made a video about how horrible. This is a video made James White. For sure, this is not right. Christian Prince should not do that. We are Christians. They are the one who asked me for. I cannot say by the way they are, but at that time, Shamshon was a friend, very close a friend to David Wood. But to be clear, the one who asked me to wipe the floor with potato, James White, it was Shamshon. Yeah, snake. Snakes. And later, you notice that snakes are around you. How in the world you say to me, wipe the floor with him, and then you go and have dinner with him? And they said that to me live. But Shamshon, he did not know, maybe he did not tell David Wood that he is the one who asked me to wipe the floor with him. So David Wood, he says, CP, by the way, James White say hello to you. What the heck? I was guessing maybe Shamshon was hitting the foot of David Wood. Said, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. He exposed me now. Yeah, anyway. So you see, when we talk about business, this is how business work. The ethic is not part of the business. Ethic is just let us say a decoration to make the customer believe that you are an ethical person. There is people do business and they are ethical. Like somebody, let us say, doing some work for you, a painter or whatever at home. So you hire him, he show you a brochure of his work, images. You hire him, he do the same job. He's an ethical person. So there's a people doing business and they are ethical, and there's people doing business and they are not ethical. And you cannot be a Christian and you do business. If the nature of your business, if we can call it business, is to defend the truth about God, how that can be a business? That should be a mission, correct? That's not a business. A business is made, the purpose of it is to make a profit. Private gain. Not a charity and not a mission. That's why it's called a business. And this is how the easy way to know if people are doing business or not. If they are interested in the private gain, or they are interested in sharing the truth and they do it for free. Right? If they are doing it for free, then nobody can accuse you that you are doing a business. Nobody. But all those, how much Sucker Carlson he make a day for going in the TV for 15 minutes. What you will make maybe in 5 years, you will make in 15 minutes. If you live in Africa, maybe what you will make in 100,000 a year, he will make in 15 minutes. But then there's people who claim to be Christian, but then buy this, purchase this, I'm sponsored by that. I receive many people asking me to sponsor something. I say, no, I don't do that. There's a person, I think he is from Germany, I forgot. He's an ex-Muslim. I can show you the message from Patreon. He said, just mention about my channel, please. I will give you 800 pound, 800 euro. This was just last summer. I said, I will, why you keep talking about money? I said to him, no problem, I will talk about your channel. The video he sent me, it was not right. There is wrong information. That's why I did not talk about it. And then I in the answer, I said to him, why you keep talking about money? Didn't I say to you, I will speak about it anyway? And then he answered me back. He says, don't worry, David Wood and Apostate Prophet accepted. Okay. 800 euro. Just to talk about his channel for a second, for a few minutes. You cannot beat that. I can show you even the email in my Patreon. So when you do a business, everything is for sale. And the first thing you sell in this business is your God, your soul, your ethic. Simply, you sell yourself. And when you sell yourself, you will make money. All right? Yeah, even the debate they do, they get paid for it. Every debate they do almost, you know, there's a ticket, there's many of them, they have a ticket. It's a very, this casual debate, they make a debate so they can make money. Uh, when I do a seminar, they say to me, how much you charge? Like I was in Korea actually, and I visited a Christian university, and the professor there is supposedly very well known. He go on TV, and then he asked me how much I charge for my seminars. I said nothing. How come? I said nothing. What? And then he mentioned to me a name of a person who wrote books about Islam too. I need to remember his name. He said he charged a lot. A lot. Yeah, that's what they do. None of their work is for free. They even put conditions, what kind of hotel, who is going to be waiting for them in the airport, who is going to be an assistant. Like they acted like they are, they are I was invited to seminar in Tennessee, and the church, they have a big conference in a hotel. They rented a massive, conference room, fit for thousands, something big, really big. They asked me how much you charge. I said nothing. It's okay, we pay for a ticket. I said it's not necessarily, but if you want. They reserved for me a room in the hotel. I did not even use. They said to me, anything you order in the hotel is on us. Just use your card. All right? Just use your card. You order food, drink, anything. It's on us. I did not use it. I went to McDonald's. Even I rented a car from the airport. I went to the McDonald's and I ate in McDonald's. I did not even use the water in the hotel. The water in the fridge, I did not use it. They have water, they have drink, Pepsi, etc. I did not even use it. When after they told me join us in the lunch. I said it's okay, later, not hungry now. I went to McDonald's. Anyway, so business. Show us the email from the German. Well, this is from the last year. I need to look for it all the way back to the last year. Let me see. And I will try not to show name of anybody. But that will be a very long way to go. Let us see. And how I will remember which name is. Let me go back one time. Patreon email is not like Gmail. You cannot even search. You have to scroll down. Keep looking. Uh, Yeah, it's going to be hard, but I will find it. You know, the problem is when you check an email and then you go back, you have to go all the way from the beginning and you scroll down all the way. But as I remember, it was in August or September, something like that. Uh, Let us see. Is it important to see it? Until now, there's no luck. I will find it if you insist. Actually, I did show it before. Guys, do you remember? Do you remember? Who remember? I did show the email before. Anyone remember? No? I did. I'm very sure from that. And I mentioned it because I was telling people not to do that, you know? Don't send me email saying I'm going to donate for you if you do this to me. I'm not serving you because you are giving me money. Let us see here. My eyes hurt looking because I don't remember the name. Name after name. Do you know how many emails I have? But anyway, I remember very well. He offer me 800 euro just to speak about his channel, and he's an ex-Muslim. Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to embarrass anyone here. We are just sharing the truth. But for sure, I can find the email, but it's going to take some time, and that will make people get bored because I cannot read the text. I will be just looking for the emails. But anyway, always I receive offers. It's normal when you have a big number of people listen to you. You know, people, they ask you, companies, businesses, they ask you to do promotion for them. But this was not even about business. Obviously, this guy is a good guy, you know. He's trying to promote, he's fighting Islam. He's not a bad guy. But he spoke to me in the wrong way. Instead of saying, hey, CP, can you please, tell people about my channel? Uh, instead of he make me upset when he said, I will give you 800 euro or dollars. Guy. But see, I'm trying to go to the messages again. Like, the other day, when anytime actually any Christian speak to me, I remember when God Logic, he called me. At that time, he have 4,000 subscribers only. Anyone remember? 4,000 only. I am the one who asked everybody to go and join his channel. Only 4,000. Other Christians don't do that, sadly. They don't say, hey, go and support this Christian person. No. Because their concern is about supporting their own. Again, it's the business model. So they don't want others to know about you. They want people to know about them. Because everything is about me, me, me. If I open in the browser Patreon, maybe I can search. Let us see. I will see if I search by word in Patreon if I can find it. Yeah, it allow me only to search for members, not for the message. You have to type the name. I cannot remember the name. I thought if I type the word 800, yeah, it doesn't show. There is no search by, let me try, filter and read all. Yeah. Yeah, they don't have a good in fact, looking at the phone is even better because in the phone it shows the date here in the browser. It shows only 4 months ago, 5 months ago. I thought it's going to work better. Uh, Nine months ago. One year ago. Let's see. Yeah, until now I did not find it. And the funny, when you go back, it takes you back to zero. So I was scrolling down all this time to go down to 1 year ago. And when you click go back to read the other messages, you have to go back all the way. Very horrible way to find an email. Yeah. Later, if I have time, I might make a screenshot, and I will be sure not to show the name of the person. He's an ex-Muslim for sure, as he said. And I think the video was a cartoon, something like that. I mean, at least the video he sent me. Okay. Well, I'm not going to bore you with this thing. If I find it, I will post it. But never send me an email asking me to promote something and you will pay me. If it's a good cause, I will promote it for free. If you say I will give you, I will donate to you, if you do that, that's an insult to me. Just to let you know. And actually, this is why I made I made a comment about it. Because obviously, when you do that, you are doing business. Speak about my channel, and I will pay you. This is what called sponsored. You know, commercial is sponsored. Uh, I found another one actually. I was looking for the one about the $800. I found other one. This one saying I would also love to make contribution of a $300 to your Patreon if we can make this happen. All right. Yeah, this is not the one I was looking for. Let me search. Let me see if I can copy the name. Copy link. Yeah, you know, I have to be sure that nothing is showing in the screen except the message. So give me a second. Yeah, but this is a different person. This is not the same person. This is not the same person. But maybe we're getting closer. By the way, like in Patreon, the good thing in Patreon, when you make like a name, you can make any name. You can call yourself Potato, and nobody will know your real name. You know. Nobody need to know. All right. I took a screenshot just to avoid, you know, showing any personal information about the person. Let us see. I was using my phone to find it, so I will send it to my computer. See, the one who asked me, you caused me a lot of trouble to find it for you. But we found something different from the one I'm looking for. But no problem. Why it's showing like that here? All right. All right. And again, the person who asked me for this, he is not a bad person. He is just asking me, but in the wrong way. Let me show this on the screen. And I am assuming that because they use to people who, you know, their motive is money. All right. Do you see it? Is it in the screen now? I hope so. All right. And let me find the other one because we're not done. This one for 300 only. The one I was looking for is 800. But because that one is 800 euro, I think, not $800, as I remember. You know, I have a lot of emails. And then I remember very well that he said Apostate Prophet and David Wood, they accepted it. There's no need. You know, when I told him, don't mention the money again. Why you keep talking about money? Nothing yet. Anyway, I guess you got the idea. Uh, I have a question. He want proof that Paul wrote Hebrews. It's very funny that the Muslim is asking you for proof when they have no proof about anything in Islam. Did you ask him, I want to have a proof that Muhammad, he went to heaven, yet there's no witnesses, and his wife, she said he was next to me in the bed? And he's worried about who wrote Hebrew? Isn't it that weird? The Muslim asking for a proof? Do you have a proof that Allah will give him endless penis? You take it. We don't question it. Abdul. Abdul is Abdul. Anything else? Did he ask Allah how we will be in the heaven and the weather will be nice, but yet the honey is running like water? That will be very hot, because honey will be go solid if it's cold, and will be only running like water if it's hot, very hot. Right? Mm. Anything else? Can you have something beautiful in the screen? Ah, I wish I can put my picture for you, but it's not beautiful at all. uh, what I will put for you on the screen? Okay, Tucker Carlson may be better. Here we go. Uh, at Quran 3:110, what's exactly written in Arabic, which it praises term people, mankind, all. All right. You know, when you try to understand the Quran, actually, if you go to the Hadith you mentioned, this is chapter 1:10. It says, "Kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrajat linnas." Ummah is a nation. The Nas is all mankind. And this is the verse in the Quran. All right? So, and this is the Muslim translation, you know, the best people ever raised for mankind. So even Muslims, they translate the word An-Nas, Nas. The second you type the word Nas in the Quran, it's about a human race. All right? The human, the people. In general, all mankind, not a certain group. Like, do you command a human to do, etc.? Like here as an example. So do you say for you the hereafter, the heaven, and instead of all mankind, what is the word? An-Nas. What the translation? Mankind. So Nas mean mankind. This is why Muhammad, he says, I've been commanded to kill all mankind. Nas جميعا. أمرت أن أقاتل الناس جميعا. Oh. All mankind. All right? To make it more simple, so I've been commanded to kill, to fight, to kill all mankind. Don't the Muslims, they say Muhammad is a messenger for all mankind, right? So here the translation says the word people, but the Arabic says an-nas, which is all mankind. I've been commanded to fight with the polytheists here. Here, I've been commanded to fight against the people. What people? An-nas, all mankind. Same. People mean all mankind. All right? Until they accept and say Shahada. The translation is not accurate for the word Nas, as we showed it from the Quran, always mean all mankind, not people. What people? What people are talking about? Isn't it the message of Muhammad is for all mankind? So he will fight with people, all mankind. All right? Let me see if I can find you other hadith, which is make it more clear. Give me a second. Maybe we can't find it in the English page, but maybe we can find it in the Arabic. We should be able to find it in Arabic. Yeah, but anyway, the English alone is enough. The command is very clear. And the Quran prove what we are saying. That fighting all mankind. Not only a group. See? So this is very repeated 1,000 times, if not more. I have been commanded to fight all mankind. In fact, there's an easy way. Hold on. Like the Quran says, Allah is Rabbun Nas. If you remember the chapter, it's called Al-Waswasul Khannas, which is very funny chapter in Arabic, proving to me that the one who wrote the Quran is a kid. So here, if you see, Ilahun Nas, what is the word for mankind? Mankind. What is the word used? Nas. Malikun Nas, the king of mankind. I seek refuge by the Lord of mankind, Rabbun Nas. See the Nas, how many times repeating the same? He, from the shaitan who whisper in the breast of Nas. All right? And I seek refuge from the jinn and Nas. So I don't know how I can make it more clear to you than this. All right? See, and this is the difference between what we do here and what other they do in their channels. In other channels, Muslims or Christians, they do a monologue. Ha ha ha. He said, I said, ha ha ha. You know, here we teach you, we show reference. Here you can get education. Here one day you can be a person who can fight against Islam. And I hope not for the sake of money, but for the sake of the good of it. Which was Nas in Arabic. My friend, so I was highlighting what all this time? Are you okay? So how many times I did highlight this word for you? Here we go. It's still highlighted. You're saying to me which word is Nas? So was what I was doing for the last 10 minutes. How many times I highlighted the word Nas for you in the last 30 seconds? Nas and Nas and Nas. The whole chapter is saying and Nas. And you are saying to which one? So what I was doing? Is that better now? The chapter name, it's a Nas. The chapter name, it's a Nas. Do you see it? You said to me which one? What do you do? Need patient. All right. Anything else? I cannot wait for my next story. Oh, I have a story ready. Are you ready? Once upon a time, there is a person who used to live in the Middle East. He was in a cave. And then suddenly, a person appeared to him. And he said to him, read. And because he's a person from the Middle East, it's obvious he do not know how to read. Have you ever heard of a person in the Middle East, he know how to read? They don't. The person, the Middle Eastern, said to the person, other person in the cave, but I cannot and I do not know how to read. Are you an idiot? The other person said to him, yes, you are. Read. And he squeezed him. It was a tradition for people who come from the sky at that time that when they come to earth, they squeeze you. And it's very well known that they will squeeze you 3 times, especially if you are not listening. So this Arabian person, he said to the other person, who's supposedly an angel, I can't read. So the angel, he squeezed him, harsh and tough. And even his poop was coming out of his hole. Don't ask me which one. We have many holes in the Middle East. There's a hole in the narrative, in case you do not know. And because we have holes everywhere, our streets are so clean. It's dropping poo everywhere. And the angel is squeezing. He never, until now, he keeps squeezing the Middle Eastern. Yeah. Yeah. I hope you like the story. We will continue. This is series, a commercial series. We will continue next time. Okay. Episode number 2 now. Introduction. In episode number 1, we spoke about a Middle Eastern person who did not know how to read. He was in a cave. A person came to him. He did not tell him he's an angel. He told him read. Like, just to refresh your memory about the previous episode, which we said 2 minutes ago. Because people, they have a very bad memory these days, you know. Can you show us ayat Gittal Muslims justified by tafsir? I don't know what they mean by justified. What does that mean? You want background music? I did not eat beans yesterday. Sorry, you know, I need to eat beans. We Middle Eastern, we have a special background in music, either a bomb or fart, or Quran, or brothers and sisters. Prophet of Allah was walking down the street, and then he farted. Yum. Yeah. So I don't know what you mean by background music. Like you watch a video of a Muslims, if you know the video about describing how the Prophet looked like, the description of a Prophet of Allah, what you will hear, you know, yeah, for sure. I mean, you need, you want to speak about Prophet Muhammad without like the Buddhist, you know, the Buddhist.
Secretary of State.
Give me a break. Something more important.
This is Muhammad Rasulullah. This is Muhammad Rasulullah. Anas ibn Malik says, he says, I came out one night, I came out one night, it was the full moon night.
He cannot talk anymore. He's so emotional. He's talking about how sexy Muhammad is. Man, look at him. Look at his face and the back. You want background music? Supposedly that make it more like holy, you know, like deep. We're talking about Muhammad, how white his butt, and we have to add the you know, like somebody having orgasm, but for a long time, like non-stop. Like a brother, when according to the hadith, the orgasm will be 70 years. 70 years, hawlan. Man. So the guy, it's very emotional. He look at the moon. He look at the Prophet. Somewhat emotional. Brother, don't cry, please.
And I looked.
Look at the flash. Look, wee. Look, wee. Like, man, what happened? Oh, we're talking about Muhammad face, you idiot.
The moon, and in the desert, understand the moon is an awesome sight.
Awesome. The moon is an awesome.
It is smooth.
Smooth, huh? I never saw a moon. Is it smooth? Is it? I mean, the moon looked like somebody, he was a teenage and the pimples was all over his face. I don't know how good your vision is. You will see the moon smooth only if your vision is bad. It's not smooth, you idiot.
It is radiant. It is clear. It is gentle compared to the scorching sun at which they are used to. So the moon was the epitome of
Exactly. That's why the Arab worship the moon, Allah, the moon god.
Beauty. So he says, I came out at a full moon night and I looked at the moon and I saw it beautiful, handsome. So I said, let me go see if the moon is more handsome or my prophet is more handsome. Let me see if...
Are you kidding me? The prophet, you idiot. What a bunch of gay society. Nobody will speak about the prophet, how good looking he is, unless they are pervert. You will not find one verse in the Bible speaking anything about Jesus. His height, his look, his nothing. But this is Islam. Following, worshipping the white man. And the funny, the Muslim, they will say to a black person, do you know that your God is white? The hadith says if somebody says the prophet is black, kill him. Okay, what happened after he looked at the moon?
If that is more beautiful or the prophet is more beautiful.
Beauty queen competition between who? The moon and Muhammad. Not a guy in the street like, no, the moon. Come on, go high. I mean, they eat mushroom, which make them high.
So I went and I saw him standing afar. So I looked.
How it is dark, you idiot. And he can see him from far. Because he is a radiation. His face is full of, you know, uranium.
Looked at his face and I looked at the moon and I looked at his face and I looked at the moon and I looked at his face and I looked at the moon and I looked at his face and I looked at the moon and I looked at his face. I looked at the moon and I looked at his face and I looked at the moon. I looked at the moon and I looked at his face standing afar. So I looked at his face and I looked at the moon, and I looked at his face, and I looked at the moon, and I looked at his face, and I looked at the moon.
I want to know what the name of the gym you go to. Is that like a training for your neck? So assuming what you are saying, that Muhammad was from that side and the moon from the other side, and you are between, huh? And you are flipping like your face, like look here, look there, look there. This is how stupid they are. I look at the moon, I look at his face, I look at the moon, I look at his face. Okay, who is the winner?
The moon, and he said, Wallahi, he was more handsome than the moon. And it's
unbelievable. You have to convert to Islam right now. We have to convert to Islam right now. Are you kidding me? He's more handsome than the moon. A bunch of gays. And what you will do now? He was waiting for him to bend over. It's very easy. Throw $1 for Muhammad in front of him, he bend over. Like the hadith says, if somebody have intercourse or his penis penetrated inside an animal vagina or a woman vagina or an anus of a man, intentionally or by accident. I want to know how it can happen by accident. How a penis of a man can go by accident in the anus of a goat. By accident, brother. By accident. Intentionally or not intentionally? Non-intentionally. Like I understand the intentionally one. But how in the world the penis of a man, he go not only that, there's a hadith says a person who who do boom boom to himself, how you can make your penis go to your anus? Like, do you have a tail of a donkey? How a person he enter his penis into his anus? Himself, the same person. Muslims. But anyway, the Prophet, he very, very good looking. And whatever people say to you, they are lying. Don't listen to them. Any Abdul? No, I'm telling you, they are really weird, wicked. When you read Islamic books, like you see, when you read Arabic, you don't, I mean, in English, you learn nothing. Like the guy we spoke about his comment, he said these days everybody knows Arabic. I find it very funny because, everybody knows Arabic these days. Are you sure? I like that. I like that. Sheikh Uthman, he claimed that he have a degree, master degree in the hadith. He can't even read two words together in the Quran. Right? Everyone knows Arabic these days. Everybody. Let's say, Habibi. If you walk in a hooker area, or even, let us say, expensive area. I remember it's a hooker area actually, but it's in a nice area, which means they go there, those hookers, waiting for tourists. So you walk by, I walk by, go into the coffee shop, and there's a bunch of hookers, they look at me, they right away, this is a Middle Eastern Arab. Right away, hello, Habibi. Do you want to have massage, Habibi? They speak Arabic, here we go. Everybody knows Arabic these days. Habibi. Everyone knows Arabic these days. Yeah. Once one of them, she kept walking with behind me. I said, no, she didn't massage, sir. I said, no, I don't. That's it. And I said, what's wrong with you? And then she said, I do massage, sir. It doesn't cost you much, sir. I said, okay, what kind of massage you do? Because I know she's a prostitute. What massage? She said, all kind of massage, sir. And I do body-to-body massage, sir. I said, what is that? Sex? I said, no, sir. No, sir. I thought, man, I just insulted the women. I just said sex. She said, no, sir. No. But if you want, it's okay. If you want. No, sir. No way. But if you want body to body massage, what is that? Body to body massage. Mm. Okay. Here we go. They speak Arabic and they will do to you body to body massage. Yeah. Yeah, most of those massage business is a prostitution. These days like they have names for hookers. Model. You know, yeah, they have many names for them. Supposedly those are like high class names. Anyway. See, even hookers they speak Arabic these days. Actually, they speak Arabic very well because they are number one customers. They go from country to country just for sex tourist. But it's not only Arab they do that. There's a lot of white junkie trash of Europe, trash of America, trash of Canada. They are the same. There are some countries because the law there is not. There's no law actually. What law? So anyone is a pervert. Like Thailand is a beautiful country, and it's cheap. Like rent, food. But additional to that, there's many. They don't go there for the cheap food, the weather, the beach. No, they are going there as a sex tourist. And many of them, they are so pervert, they go after children's. Yeah. If you do it in America, you might end, having a video porn in USA in your computer for a child. You can spend many years in jail, just video, not doing anything. You go to Thailand, you can, the pimps, they are very evil, and they will provide the customers with all kind of children's, boys, little girls, and those evil ones are just hungry, like Muhammad. Anyway, anything else? But again, there's many people they go to those countries not seeking this garbage. People go with their family, nice people, kind people. But as always we say, uh, bees they go to the flowers, and flies go to shit. Right? Everyone he goes where he belongs. Remember that. Philippines, there's this here is same. Philippines now, actually the Philippines I notice now they are following the steps of Thailand. Sadly, they are now there is some areas they are just made for prostitution, and the government is giving them license. You see, all is about money. All what they care for. In TV, those officials they speak about dignity and ethic and protecting the children. Like the Filipino accent, children. And then you go in the street, you find that what is the police watching? What is the what is the authority? How in the world those things happen under their eyes? So it's very easy. You are a pimp. You are a whore. You are a child molester. If something happened, you bribe the police and you get away with it. If somebody cut you, can you talk about the Mu'tazila in Islam? What do you want to know about them? There's many sects in Islam, and all of them. Uh, Islam is a collection of sects. But why you chosen the Mu'tazila? What is the reason? Is one of the Islamic sect, and Muslim Sunni. They have big enmity to them. All right. Like, you know, they have their own philosophy. I believe that the Mu'tazila, the Mu'tazila is coming from the word like i'tizal, like, you know, you take like you take a, it's like a monk, you know, he take a place far away. I don't know what the correct English word for it. Uh, like when you separate yourself from society, or you isolate yourself, the best maybe, isolate. Uh, so they have their own philosophy, and obviously it's a very wrong philosophy. Why? Because they are trying to make Islam, let us say, something it's not. So, like, when they speak about supposedly Allah, they say Allah have no essence, Allah have no width, Allah have no length, Allah have no look, Allah have no face. So Allah is like a, and He is not a spirit in the same time. So what is Allah? That's it. Allah is gone. You know. So they have their own philosophy, and I believe they took this let us say road or a way of understanding the religion, because Islam is empty, and Islam itself present Allah as a foot, as a shin, as a hand, two hands of Allah in the right side. He have a face, he have a butt. So in order to make themselves more accepting the religion, they decide to deny all of those, and they say those does not present towards Allah. And many of the statements in the Quran, if not all of them, they present Allah in a metaphorical way. All right. Like, as an example, the Muslim Sunni, if you don't believe in destiny, you are not a Muslim. The Mu'tazila, they refute the destiny. So they believe that the human is the one who create their own action, which is true. All right. If it is bad or good, the Muslims don't agree with that. So they are trying to think and trying to make Islam look better. However, they are wrong, because this is not what Muhammad taught. And they were, you know, killed and tortured and, you know, all kind of things. Like they believe that Allah do only good things. But this is not what the Muslim believe. Allah do bad things, you know. This is against Islam. Allah is the deceiver in the Quran. So how you say Allah do only good things? So there's tons of things. And this is why the Muslim, they consider them kuffar, not Muslims. All right. Like even the word kafir, they don't accept it. They believe that every human being is between both. He is not a believer and he is not a disbeliever. Which means it's a philosophy method. You know, like, okay, you are a believer, but you cannot practice your belief. And you are a disbeliever, but you cannot deny belief. It's just an act of philosophy, and it's far away from reality anyway. Some of what they say is true, but most of it is a fictional, and it's just a stupid philosophy. All right. I hope I answered you. Anything else? I hope I got the answer. Kuffar, kafir is an Aramaic word. If you go right now to Israel, you will see how many cities in Israel they are called kafir. Let me open the map for you. All right. If you check the names, you will see many, all the area, not only Israel. There's many towns and they start with kafir. Let me zoom in, maybe we can find some villages. You know, the problem with those maps, there's a way to make the text in black, the names. They have them in white. Okay, hold on. Anyway, the word kafir, those towns are called kafir. Yeah, look at this map here. I just searched for the word kafir. Look how many towns are called kafir in Israel alone. Do you see what I'm talking about? Kafir, 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 kafir. Why it's called kafir? Because simply nobody knows about it. It's just a small, tiny village. This is what kafir mean. It's not necessarily covered up as a meaning. It's an unknown, like unknown. So any of those present the situation of the town, that this is one they used to be so small to the point is it is a kafir. All right. So kafara, kafir, all are coming from the word, the Aramaic word, which means hidden. So you can be a person who is hiding the truth. So you cover it up. The same as the city is unknown. It's like it's covered, you know. In fact, the word kafir can be, you know, the opposite. It can be the same meaning, but instead of being a disbeliever in one, you can be about being a disbeliever in other one, which means you can be called kafir and you are a believer. Let me show you. If we go to the Quran, if we type the word yakfur, yakfuru bit-taghut, see the word here, the word kafaru mean the disbelievers, the enemy of the Muslims. Here, those kuffar here are the Muslims. And this is the verse the Muslim they always use. They say to you there is no compulsion in Islam, which is, you know, this is not what it says actually. But look what it says here. And this is a Muslim translation saying there is no compulsion in religion. Verily the right path has become distinct from the wrong path. Whoever disbelieve in Taghut. So what is the word disbelieve here? Yakfur, kafir. So now the Muslim here is called kafir. The Muslims here in this case is called kafir. Now you ask the Muslims what it means to be not to believe in the Taghut. You will see how funny the interpretation will be. Everyone will give you a different answer for what is the Taghut. That's why here, if you read the translation, they did not mention what is the Taghut. What is Taghut? Why there's no translation? Because they don't know what this word means. It is not an Arabic word, and they have no idea what it means. So everybody give you different answer for the same word. If you change the translator, you go to, let us see, Shakir. Look here, they translated the word Taghut as Shaitan. You see how silly the Muslims? Okay, everyone he have his own answer because they don't know what this word mean. And the word Satan itself is not Arabic. The word Satan, the word Iblis, the word Taghut, the word Sihr, the word Salah, the word Zakah, the word Quran, everything. Arabic language doesn't have Arabic in the Arabic. There's no Arabic in the Arabic. All right. I hope I answered you. Any other question? And here you see the difference between our channel and other channels. Here we are not interested to open camera. Here we show reference. You can learn. You can educate yourself about language, about religion, about history, and you know, you did not, you don't waste your time here. Okay. If you change the translator again, you will find different translation for the same verse. Everyone give you different translation because Islam is just the most stupid religion. They don't know what they are talking about. Huh. The word shaitan is not here no more. Where is the word taghut? The first translation says taghut as it is. The second one he used shaitan. Here it says reject false deities. So taghut, false deity now. Because they don't know. They don't know what to say. What is this? This Muslim say this is da'if. Tafsir Ibn Kathir on Quran 36:13 about Paul. Uh, you know, if a Muslim say da'if, da'if is accepted. This is number one. Number two, Ibn Kathir, he took it from someone, and that one took it from someone all the way to the time of Muhammad. So why they are writing a story if it's not true? Why the companions and who came after them, they keep writing the same story from a book to a book to a book to a book when none of it is true? So it's a failure of proving their point. When a Muslim he says da'if, you are just telling me that Islam is corrupt. So they tell him, are you saying to me your Islamic books are corrupt? Yeah, that's what it's meant. He's trying to get away from the embarrassment. Secondly, we have reference about Paul all over the place. Forget about Ibn Kathir. Who need Ibn Kathir anyway? We don't. But I can show you from Ibn Kathir saying it clearly that the disciple of Jesus and Paul, they met with Jesus. Let me show you. This is Ibn Kathir, the book of Al-Bidayah and Al-Nihaya. Does it say there it's weak? No. It says the following. I can translate the whole page. From. Those are the companions of Muhammad. Those are not the Christians. All right. As an example, and Muhammad ibn Ishaq. Let me translate this part first. This is not Christians talking.
On the authority of Muhammad bin Ishaq, that Jesus, peace be upon him, before he lifted the commandment of the disciples to call people to worship God alone, without partner, and appointed each one of them to a group of people in a region of the Levant, the East, and the Maghreb. They mentioned that each person among them spoke the language of those to whom Christ had sent him. And more than one mentioned that the gospel was transmitted from him by four: Luke, Matthew, Mark, and John, and between these four gospels there are many differences in each copy and many additions and omissions in relation to the other. And among these four, two of them were those who knew Christ and saw him, and they are Matthew and John, and two of them were from his companions, and they are Mark and Luke.
All right. As you see, they are speaking negative about the Bible here, which means there's some kind of differences, which is false, because there are four books, because there is differences in the story as details, which mean I say more details, he say less details, but they always agree on the details about what happened. So the differences is not about there is contradiction, it's about I say, you know, I wrote after or I wrote before. So if somebody covered the story before me, I write what is not written there. As simple as that. Or what I saw too as a witness. So if we go back to the story again, who is talking? Muhammad ibn Ishaq. And then he continues saying, and from the people who believe in the Messiah, let's translate this part. No, this is not what we want. Translate. Remember, this is Ibn Ishaq still talking. He said the authority of Ibn Ishaq, which means the person is a Muslim, he have authority higher than Ibn Kathir.
Among those who believed in Christ and confirmed his faith in him from among the people of Damascus was a man called Dina. He was hiding in a cave inside the eastern gate near the Church of the Cross for fear of Paul the Jew, who was a tyrant and oppressor who hated Christ and his coming. He had shaved his nephew's head when he believed in Christ and paraded him around the city.
This is about Paul.
Then he stoned him to death. May God have mercy on him. When Paul heard that Christ, peace be upon him, had headed towards Damascus, he prepared his mules and went out to kill him. He met him near Kokaba. When he confronted Christ's companions, an angel came to him and struck him in the face with the tip of his wing, blinding him. When he saw that, he felt a sense of belief in Christ. So he came to him and apologized for what he had done and believed in him. He accepted it from him and asked him to wipe his eyes so that God would restore his sight. He said, "Go to a shop of yours in Damascus at the eastern end of the rectangular market, and he will pray for you." So he came to him and prayed, and his sight was restored to him. Paul's faith in Christ, peace be upon him, that he was the servant and messenger of God, was strengthened, and a church was built for him in his name. And it is the famous church of Paul in Damascus from the time the companions, may God be pleased with them, conquered it until it was destroyed.
Destroyed by the Muslims. See? So this is the Muslims speaking about Paul. This is not Da'if, this is Ibn Kathir reporting the story as it is. So according to Ibn Kathir and Ibn Ishaq, and nowhere it says Da'if, Paul, he went to kill Jesus in Damascus. This is how stupid the Muslims. This is how stupid and they are ignorant. According to them, Paul, He went to Damascus because he heard that Jesus is going to Damascus. And then in the way to Damascus, an angel, he struck his eyes or his face, and he made him blind. And then Paul, he repent and he believed in Christ after he saw what the angel did to him. So he felt a sense of belief in Christ, and he came to him and he apologized for what he have done. Come to him. The Muslim, they say to you, Jesus never met Paul. That's what they say. Their book says the opposite. So when a Muslim says to you, this is da'if and this garbage, well, all of Islam is da'if. Obviously, this is story full of fictions. And Muslims are a bunch of liars. We agree. Because Paul did not go to Damascus because Jesus, he is in Damascus. Paul, he went to Damascus to kill Jesus. Are you serious? So they took part of what the true story is and they added their own fictions to it. And the funny, they say to you, the authority of Ibn Ishaq. The authority of Ibn Ishaq. Authority. So when you hear the word authority, you think, okay, there's authority there, right? Was interested to know about Israfil. Was he an angel who supposedly took a part in giving the Quran in addition to Jibril? No. Israfil, yeah, sometimes, like there's some story says that, but Israfil is the angel who is in charge of Allah. He put the tablet, you see, Allah, he have a tablet, and this tablet is the Quran. So Allah, he put the tablet between the angel, between the eyes of the angel Israfil. All right. So Israfil or Israfil, his job is to protect the tablet, which is where the Quran is hidden supposedly. All right. And the distance between his two eyebrows is 500 years travel. All right. And the reason Allah, he put the tablet between the two eyes of Israfil, so he will not be able to read it, which is contradicting some stories saying that Israfil, he deliver Quran to Muhammad, because how he can deliver it if he cannot read it? Islam stories, and this is the same Israfil. No, actually, there's other angel too. Is in have a weird position in Islam or story. His name is Futros. I don't know even where they got those names from. I'm sure it's taken from different nation, you know, legions. So Futros, he disobeyed Allah one day. So Allah, he broke some of his wings and he sent them down to earth. And then he put him in an island. And usually it is Cyprus, because this is the island, the only island Muslims they knew. So one day, Futros, he heard noise in the sky, a lot of noise. And he saw thousands of angels coming down from the sky. So he screamed to those angels saying, hey, what's up? What, is it the day of judgment? They said, no, it's not. Today a great person was born to Prophet of Allah, Muhammad, his grandson, and we are going there. He said, please, please, can you ask Allah to let me just to go with you, please, please. So Allah, he, for the sake of the grandsons of Muhammad, he fixed his wings and he allowed him to go. And when he arrived, his job is to wave his wings to keep the boy cool from the heat of the summer, you know, in the desert. Yeah, the angel is in the top of his bed, and he's moving his wings, wing, 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 you know. Yeah. There's tons of stories about all those angels. Anything else? Many religions is based on fictional stories. And if you use your brain, if you have one, you will know that. Easy. All right? Like actually there's if you read the stories about Futros, you would die, you know, like laughing at this stupid cult. Let us see if I can find you something. Israfil. Maybe I can find you something in the English website. Let me see. Something at least you can be useful for you. Not in Arabic. They should be. We should find some translated. Like here in this story here, that in the day of Badr, with us was the angel Mikael and Israfil, but they lost because there's two Badr Kubra, Badr Sughra. You remember the Quran where it says that 100 of you can win against 1,000? You remember? And then they went to war and they lost. Where was the angels? Yeah, Muhammad told them when you go to fight them, you will find they are even less than you. Very small number. I saw a vision. They went to war. They said there was way more than us. Way more than us. And to encourage them to fight, not to fear, he told them 100 of you can fight 1,000, which means 1 to 10, Hercules style. Those things you see only in American movies where a guy he kill everybody, or Indian movie, even or Turkish movies. You know, right? ما صابرين. See it? 100 of you can win against 1,000. Okay. 20 can fight 200. Okay. They went to war. They got screwed. And then when they came back lost, and remember the angels are with them. It says here, because Muhammad now is exposed with his lies. He claimed to be a prophet. He said, now, at this moment, after they lost, Allah has lightened your burden. For he now found out. The translation is not giving you act. Now he found out. الآن خفف الله عنكم وعلم. Now he found out. Now that you have a weakness. So Allah decided to correct himself. So what is the answer now? Okay, 100 of you can fight 200. What? A second ago, it was 100 can fight 1,000. 20 can fight 200. 10 can fight 100. But now, because Muhammad gets screwed, he have to fix it. So now Allah, He found that you have a weakness. Now Allah, He found very clear evidence that Muhammad is a fraud. Remember, the Bible says, if the Lord is with you, who could be against you, right? So if I am alone and if God is supporting me and the whole army of China against me, or the whole army of the Muslims, or any army, who's going to win? I will win, not because I'm strong, but because God is with me. If God is my protector, if He promised me victory, who care about the numbers? When you gave them, and you see, the Muslim, they cannot say the condition changed. No, it's the same. Believers who they are steadfast. Okay, here it said if you're steadfast, the same. Nothing changed. The same believers, not different people. Right? I'm a prophet, you will win the war, just go. They go there, they get beaten, they come back. What you told us, it was a lie. Oh no, now Allah, He found that you have a weakness. So the number was, obviously He was exaggerating with His lies. One will kill 10. One person with one sword can fight 10 swords in the same time. Who in the world will believe such a garbage? Unless you say God is with you. If God is with you, I can say, okay, because the angels are fighting with Him. God gave you the power over them. No problem. Then what is fictional can be accepted, because it's not fictional no more, if God is true. But here you see how I was exposed. He promised them victory and to win, and the number does not matter, to the point one can fight 10. And then after he found out that it's not true, well, one will fight 2. So what is the margin error? 1 to 10 to 1 to 2. That cannot be from God. Don't Allah knew that those people, they have a weakness? Look, it says Allah now, وَعَلِمَ أَنَّ فِيكُمْ مُضَافًا, you have a weakness. Now He found out that you have a weakness. Well, don't you know the weakness before? Now you know. Now you know that they have a weakness, huh? And you are God. True story. Who can deny that Allah is God now? Nobody. You cannot. Can you? Only kuffar can deny such a truthful thing. Brother, potato. Can you explain Al-Bukhari 33? What do you want me to explain about it? About washing? About feeding the child? Putting... yeah, this is a very, very ugly, disgusting behavior of Muhammad. He chew the food, and then he push it with his tongue inside his mouth. And I find it like an excuse to push your tongue inside the mouth of a child. And there is other thing. Yeah. As I remember, let me open the hadith. Yeah, here we go. So there is 2 things happening here actually in this hadith. Supposedly Muhammad is being nice. The translation is false. They say yuhannikuhu mean he chews, he chewed a date in his mouth and put its juice in the mouth of a child. But think about it. How you can put the juice in the mouth of the child? What juice? The only way to put it there, if you put your mouth at his mouth, correct? The second part is the child urinated on him, which means Muhammad, he used to do this all the time. The child urinated on him, so he asked for water and poured over it in the place of urine. He did not wash it really, he just put some water. However, by the way, there's other hadith speaking about how to deal with the urine of a baby girl or a urine of a baby boy. As I remember, I think it says ينضح من الغلام. ينضح. Let us see. See, the urine of a female child should be washed, and urine of a male child should be sprinkled only. So what Muhammad did, he just sprinkled water. He did not wash from the urine of the boy, which he was obviously sucking his tongue. All right. I hope I answered you and give you extra information about what you are seeking. And now the Muslim will say to you, because the female urine is bad and the male urine is good. But urine is urine. All is dirt. It's urine. They will make it about science. Anything else? All right, I think we have enough for today. Do we? I hope we shared something good with you. And we did not waste your time, because, you know, wasting time is not a good thing. Wasting time, you grow in age, you have to grow in knowledge, you have to grow in wisdom, and you have to grow with joy, which is how we can enjoy life, which is the gift of God, because now we are wiser. You know, before I go live today, actually, I was going to talk about the human transformation. So I decided to make it about how those people, they change their career. However, there's other topic we can talk about, the human transformation. Like when a human being suddenly he start having tattoos. I don't know how many of you have tattoos. Who have tattoos here? How many of you have tattoos? Do you have any? Like in the picture here, you see a bunch of, by the way, this is AI created, you know. That's why I paid for it. So we do not be flagged for using somebody else's picture. Human being, he transformed himself. And either you transform yourself to be like a lizard covered by ink, and you think you are cool, smart, or strong, powerful, deceiving yourself thinking that tattoo will make you look like a real person or a person with experience. Or you are a person who knows that experience have nothing to do with something you write on your skin, which is not healthy and can bring a lot of diseases and a lot of problem in the future. And if one day you decide to get rid of this stupid tattoo, that's it, you are stuck with it. And if you try it, it's going to cost you a lot of money, and still they will not be able to take it. All right? So human being, he go through transformation. And I find it that if you are the hippie people, and when I say hippie, I'm talking about empty head, like those who go on the street, free Palestine. because they have a vacuum inside them. Finally, they found something sound like ethical. They will make them important. They will be in the news. They are fighting for good cause. But all their life is about gay and sex, sleeping around, you know, be open-minded. Your wife is mine, my wife is yours. This is who they are. But suddenly, they find that there is something can make them more interesting. If you remember, before the war in Gaza, they were busy with what? The transgender bathroom. So because the media start talking about it, oh, this is a very important topic now. The whole world is laughing at those stupid Americans. The Chinese are building the most powerful weapon. The Iranian, I mean, the enemy is dying laughing at those Americans. Their TV station is busy with the bathroom. Very, very educated nation, you know. It's very important. There's a guy, he wear a skirt, and now he decide he want to go with the women. Huh? So we let him go with the women, even with children. So because the society, there's a big part of it, is mentally ill and have suffering from a vacuum inside their head, they have to fill up that vacuum with something, and always they will find something. So Gaza came, and it is time to fill up the vacuum with something. So now we became important. Like this woman from Sweden, what's her name? Greedy, I don't know what her name. She became important. She's just a kid, you know. She found herself, suddenly became a superstar. So if you want to be famous, you hold the flag, you go in front of the camera, you say a few words, you hold the microphone, and here we go. So because they are mentally ill and they have a vacuum, they don't even understand what is a story. They don't even know where is, in the map, where is this so-called Palestine. No one mentioned Armenian killed. Why they want to mention them? If you have Gaza, if you have Qatar behind you and the propaganda machine, and many of them, they make money. Qatar is sponsoring them. There's many exposure for this issue about Qatar sponsoring those who go and protesting in the street. So the transformation of a human being can be positive or negative. So you are born as a child. Either you are going to be growing in a family which is educating you, and the word education here between two brackets, because the liberals, they educate their kids about how to have two fingers in your anus so you can be a gay. They educate them that you should change your gender. They educate a woman that she should grow a mustache, not to shave her underarm, because that will make you powerful. So the word education, the same word can be used to deceive and to destroy, and the same word can be used to make you really a wise, mature human being. Both are called education, but all is dependent of the educator. So those people here you see in the screen present people who they've been educated, but by false education. So you want to live your life, you be hippie. I am open-minded. How many of you hear people saying, I'm open-minded? For me, this is the most stupid statement ever. When a person, he say it to me, I understand that he is a donkey. Immediately. I'm open-minded. So are you open-minded if somebody effing your wife right now in front of you in the bed? You're open-minded, right? Do you like the guy? Open-minded. Are you open-minded about are you open-minded? You know, I understand why those Hamas, they attack the Israeli and they steal the women and they steal children because they are victims. Be open-minded. You know, okay. So I come to your house and I can claim that I am a victim of you because you are rich, I am not. You have a villa, I don't. You are the rich one who stole my money. I can rape your wife, take your children, and kill you. Be open-minded, and I can take your home. So the word open-minded is a very stupid statement promoted by teachers and schools. I warn you from those words. This word means literally, you are a whore. Literally, a whore is not necessarily a woman or a man. A whore is anyone who have no value. Everything is for sale. Your brain is gone, or you are open-minded. You know, I remember once I was sitting in a coffee shop with the woman and her husband, and we were debating. They are Jehovah's Witnesses, so you know me. I don't compromise. You know. So she said, "Excuse me, I am open-minded. I understand, and I respect your belief." I said, "I don't respect your belief. And why you are open-minded? What does that mean?" You should see her face. Her husband was sitting like a potato. The one who's talking is only the wife. "I don't respect your belief." She was shocked when I said that to her. If I say I respect your belief, that means I am not a Christian. As simple as that. I respect satanic belief. How in the world? How it doesn't sound? Huh? So they teach your kids to say stupid things and to repeat them, but nobody think. I don't respect your belief. Anyone here respect Islamic belief? I don't. I don't respect any teaching about homosexuality. I don't. My belief. I respect my belief, my book, my Bible. All other books is false. I respect none of them. I'm not going to compromise just to be politically correct. You will say I will be censored. Okay, censor. I'm not for sale. Censor me as much as you want. So there's many they don't dare to say. So I respect your belief, like Sucker Carlson, or Candace. All of them, they are the same garbage. A true Christian, he don't respect any false. I don't respect false information. I don't respect false teaching. I don't respect false education, false religions. I don't. Like, I respect your stupidity. How stupid is that to say? What if you find that your wife is cheating on you, and then you cut her with the guy on the top of her, and then you say to him, "I respect that you are horny, and she is a whore, and you want to F her. I respect that, so I have no business. Please continue." Respect. All is done in the name of respect. I never respect anyone. You see, I can respect the human being for the good of the good he can be. Which means, let us say, a person, he is a Buddhist. He is following false religion. I can respect on him that he is, created by God, and God loved to save him. And I respect that uh, he will have a chance to come back to God, to be a child of God. But I don't respect his belief. Sitting in front of a toy, humming all day long, like a cow. I don't respect those who, I saw them European white people going, "Krishna, Krishna," stupid European hippie. "Krishna, Krishna, Krishna." Krishna the blue. He's blue. Krishna, he have sex with another. They like Krishna. Krishna was killed by an arrow. And this arrow was made from a bone of a goddess. Krishna, Krishna. You try to talk to them, they will not talk. Okay, well, can we have no, Krishna, Krishna. They have a drum, and they are wearing very funny clothes, and they work like a bunch of wicked people. Mentally ill. I don't respect such a belief. You must be stupid idiot. Krishna follower. So you can be hypocrite, and you can be popular because you offend nobody. You know what I mean? When you offend nobody, nobody have anything against you. Because you said nothing. You just said what people like to hear. Like the customer is always right. You know what I mean? Customer is always right. So you treat people like customers. I need them. You don't offend them. You don't offend the customer. You want him to be back to you. So he's always right. But we know that it's not true. There's nobody is always right, including me and you. The right I speak of, this is not my own right. This is what God told me. And when I check it out carefully, even with my little gift God gave us called the brain, we find it, it make perfect sense. You see, when God forbid us from fornication, it's not because God don't like you to enjoy sex. God, He gave you sex. God, He gave you that gift. He built it in you. But He gave it for a reason. Because He knew a human being will not do something if there's no motive. The motive is what make you do things. So because sex is bring you a pleasure, you seek it. If there's no pleasure in sex or pain, you will stay away from it. Why we keep our hand far away from fire? Because we know it's going to burn me. There's no pleasure in that. But if it's so cold and it's so freezing outside, we get close to the fire more and more. But if the weather is so hot, we keep distance. We subdue the fire. We turn off the fire. So what makes us close to the fire, even though fire is fire, they can kill you, can burn you, is the pleasure of being warm in the cold. And the reason you stay away from it is the unpleasure or unpleasant feeling to be close to fire when it's so hot. The motive is behind the human being behavior, same as animals. Animals, they have no consequences of fornication because they are animals. They are out of rules. And by the way, even animals, they can have some kind of sense of loyalty. There's many birds, if their spouse died, they don't they don't even leave the nest until they die too. They exist. So human being, when God He says to him, don't fornicate, it's not because He don't want you to enjoy sex. That is not what God trying to forbid you from. You can get married, you can have a woman you love her, like you love her, she love you, and enjoy each other. What God don't want is a society we have today. If you notice that most of the children who go and end in jail in USA or different countries is the children who they have no parents. Broken family. I assure you, if not 95, 97%. A human being, when he is a kid, when he's born as a baby, if he don't have love, he will become an evil person when he grow up. That's why it's very important for the women, when she have a baby, to feed him from her breast. To hug him, not to keep him in the bed. I mean, even a cat, she will hug you because she feel better. She feel your heart. So the child, he feel the mother heart, and that make him feel that he is still in her belly, still secure. When she leave him alone, he feel like he's out of his space. He's not in the water. He's not in the in the uh, 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 in the container which used to have him, the womb. He have no protection. He's exposed. So he cry. He feel bad. He feel angry. At that time, if the child did not receive this love, the child later will be a very aggressive person, will be a different person. So a person can be affected from the first day of his life as a human being. In fact, even animals. A dog who is a stray dog never have care. or what he saw that he have to fight for food. He will be aggressive where he go, wherever he see. He bite whatever he see, because he learned from life that everyone is an enemy. Another dog, he grew up inside the house. He's spoiled. Food come to him. He have a bed. He have toys. He see same as a cat. She see a rat. She don't chase the rat. What for? She don't understand even that this cat is food. This rat is a food. But this is not the scenario for a cat in the street, because every one of them have different experience, different background, from the childhood, if we can use that word, to the time they became mature. So I know that this is a different topic, but all are connected. So we as a human being, we be given rules, not for the sake of rules. Like when Jesus said Sabbath was made for the man, not the man was made for Sabbath. Here you understand that God don't want anything from you. He wants good things for you. So when he said don't murder, that is for your good. Because if you murder, other will murder you. You just accept murdering. So don't cry if somebody came and kill you, kill your wife, rape her. Don't rape, don't kill, don't steal. Because if we promote this, you will become the victim too. Maybe today you are not the victim, you steal the money of somebody, but tomorrow, trust me, you will be the victim, because we promote in society evil. So when God, he command you things, he is command you, for your sake, not for his sake. When you give charity, you don't give it to God. When Jesus says, I was hungry, I was thirsty, I was a prisoner, I was a stranger, you took me in, they said to him, Lord, when we did that, he said, when you do it to my brothers, you do it to me. Why? What the purpose? So all of you can be brothers, and you care. When you are weak, somebody will help you. When you are old, somebody will carry your stuff. Time will come, and you will not be able to carry a 1 pound of tomato. Time will come, and you will get tired if you walk 2 meters. When you are the same person, maybe you used to do 100 push-ups one day. The same person. So if you care for the adult or the senior when you were young, time will come and somebody will see you when you are old and will say, sir, can I help you? When God, he command you to do mercy, because mercy will come back to you. It's for your benefit, not his benefit. So everything in the Bible, either we take it as something against us or something for our benefit. And I assure you, it's for your benefit, not for God. When you join the army, like when I joined the army, USA Army, the drill sergeant, he come to my head and he screamed in front of my face. I'm smiling. I know there's nothing personal. They're trying to train me so how I can handle stress. It's for the purpose of training, nothing personal. Jump, run. You wake you 4 a.m. in the morning. You have no shoes. It's freezing outside. Just wearing your short. It's training. In a week, 2 weeks after training, you feel your body is different body. So you are serving the army, but the army is within your body, because now you are arming yourself. The training is your training. It's you who get the benefit of the training. When you go to war, if you don't know how to fight, how to run, how to use weapon, you will be killed. Training is for you, not for them. In other words, we are trying to save you from being killed. We train you. So you have a better success to go back home, not to be killed in the field. And this is exactly what God, he does to you. We train you We give you skills. We help you with advice. You take it or you leave it. If you take it, good for you. If you leave it, you are responsible for you have done to yourself. All right? So, to be like those people, the hippies, piercing everywhere, I mean, what those piercing for? What is exactly will happen to you? They have vacuum in their head. They try to look different. Some of them even, they have a very weird, they put a horn in their head. They want to look like a rat. Someone want to look like a bear. Someone will look like a tiger. I don't know what they call it in English, those people. All of this because you allow yourself to be empty inside. The Spirit of God is not with you. And then you become a very wicked, weird creature. Even animals don't do that to themselves. Animals will not do that to themselves. They are smarter than you. They don't. Have you ever seen a donkey smoking? Have you ever seen a donkey? He is sucking alcohol non-stop. You go to water. Yeah? The real donkey is you when you do not use your brain. Why donkey will take drugs? He's smart. Human beings take drugs. Donkeys don't. What are you trying to accomplish? What the drugs will do to you, don't you know? Do I need to take drugs to know that will kill me, destroy me? Do I need to do it to know? Is that how stupid we are? So people do things because they decide not to be people. They don't want to be human. You're trying to change your look because you don't want to be human. Well, monkeys, they drink their urine. Monkeys, they drink their urine, if you do not know. Yeah. Monkeys, they eat their own babies too. Very wicked creatures too. And you see those stupid Europeans, they go to Thailand and the monkeys can be very wicked. They can even kill you. And they can transmit diseases to you. But anyway, you go to the Buddhist temple, you will find monkeys everywhere. They even have gods. They are monkey god, the monkey god. I mean, very what you can say. Human being is very weird creature. The god, the elephant. Like if you go to the Hindus, they have a temple for the rats. I mean, this is how far they go. A rat temple, rats. I mean, you cannot find better animal. And they are in a country where children cannot afford to have milk, but they have milk for rats. A poor person hardly he can feed his kids. He come to the temple carrying milk because the goddess is there, the rats. So human being is very wicked, is very, 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 can be very sick a creature. That's why we need God guidance. This is why we need the Messiah. We need our Lord. We need our Savior. Rats. The temple of the rats. It's a holy temple. If you don't see, you will not believe it, right? If I tell you, if you see this is in a story, somebody wrote this, you will say this can't be true. This is fictional. It's impossible, right? But as you see, it's true. Billions of people, they fight rats because they bring infestation, destroying for food. Very, very, very bad creatures. But yet, in some other place in the earth, they worship them. We pray to rat, peace be upon him, his excellency. Which one is the God? They are like a company of gods, not one of them alone. And look, the believers are coming to get a blessing. Look at the believers. Do you see the line of the believers? And this is the priest here, wearing the orange. I might open a rat. This is very easy. I mean, one rat can make 100 rat in 2 weeks. Anyone want to join the project? And then the believers will come from, like, whatever migrant come from those countries. They can go and give donation, and I will make rat channel. And look at the building. Look at the building, marble. You know, look at the arts, and and people are sleeping in the street. Right? If any one of you would like the God rats visit you at home, just give me your address. All right? This God, he will come to you when you are asleep, in the middle of the night, very friendly. And then don't forget to say cheese. All right? So a human being's stupidity is far from description of a human being. I mean, you cannot describe how stupid a human being can be. A true believer is the one who used God's wisdom. And I advise everybody, sin never make you happy. Never. I can steal, but I will feel guilty for the rest of my life. You know, when I was a kid, I used to hate eggplant, the fried one. When they fry them, they look disgusting. You know, they're bad. Look like, I don't know what kind of food this food is. So until I became 6, 7, 8, something like that, I never took a bite of eggplant. Never. One day I came back home from school. I opened the fridge. I found eggplant. You know what they do with it? Anyone here is a Middle Eastern, they can tell you this dish. So they fry eggplant and then they mix it with tomato, etc. So this will be a lunch for the family, not for one person. You know, there's no food. I was so hungry, and like what happened to me, like Shakespeare, to be or not to be, that is the question. So I opened the fridge. I stood in the front of the fridge. To be eggplant eater or not to be? I'm hungry. No, it's ugly. No, let me try. No, it's ugly. Anyway, the hunger win. So I took it, big dish. I mean, a huge, not small, really. So supposedly when my mom come back, she will finish because it's not done yet. I mean, it is fried, yes. It's good to eat it, but they will mix it with other things like onion and tomato. So I went to take it to the table. I brought the bread, and I took a bite. Man, what is this? So good. So I ate it all. You believe it or not? I ate it all. You know what all? All. Even I took a break. Like I eat, I come back to eat again. But by the time my mom came back, it was gone. Bingo. So I was only me and my brother at home. My mom, she starts screaming at my brother. Don't you have a shame? What we will feed, your dad now, he will come from work. You eat it alone? Mom, it's not me. I did not eat it, my brother said, And I was quiet. I feel guilty until now. Honest to God, I feel guilty. She wiped the floor with him, insulting him. Shame on you. Who's going to eat it then? He? He don't eat eggplant. Yeah, true. I never ate eggplant, you know. She so no way it is him. I said, Mom, who said, who came home? Who have the keys for our home? And I was so quiet, but I felt guilty. So imagine something since I was a kid. It hurt me until now. How at that day I was coward to say to my mother, Mom, it's me, not him. And then after that, like they make it again, but still I have to maintain that I don't eat it because I will be guilty exposed, like for what happened a week or 2 weeks ago. So I say, by the way, like, is it to eat as good? My mom, she said, you want to try? I said, yeah, okay, "Oh, okay, it is good, really. I'm going to eat it, And my mom, she started looking suspicious about me, Ah, now we know who ate it that time. Yeah, so what I'm telling you is, God, He gave you manner even when you are a child. Either you kill it or you keep it with you. I feel guilty, even though you might say the crime is not big, but I mean, you're a kid. But it is big because you are the one who did it and you let somebody else get the penalty. And this is telling you that God, our Lord, is amazing. He did not create us like a bunch of cats or a bunch of dogs. We go and bite each other. He put inside you something nobody has, to know what's wrong, what's right. And then He supports you with more tools to stay in the right place. And that were prophets been sent by God. And then the Messiah came Himself to save us. So you have the tools of God, and God will give you more tools. But if you've chosen them, or not to choose to be like those people who worship rats, or those wicked who decide to be all kind of crazy stuff in this earth, rapists, criminals, thieves, scammers, zero ethic. Ethic is God. When you have no ethic, is that moment when you have no God. And you cannot be a person who have ethic by following false religions. And I know some will say to me, no, that's not true. A person who is a Buddhist, he can be ethical. Check it out. For the Buddhist, you will see that women sleeping around is not non-ethical. That's why you see a Buddhist priest going between the hookers in Thailand, collecting donation from them, but he never rebuked them and he never see a problem. Go into details, you will see the Hindus, they say that the man, he is free to go sleep around, but the woman, if she cheat, she will be punished. Ethic is true only if it's godly. The ethic created by a human being is always fake, because it's meant to justify evil. They might give you 10 things which sound good, but there's one of them will burn all the other things already they mentioned to you. It's like adding poison, a drop of poison in a dish of food. All the dish look good, but there's one drop of poison will kill whoever eat from it. But because you're blind, you focus on what? You focus on the food, not on the poison. If you know that the poison is there, you will never even touch the food. Right? So I hope I did hurt the feeling of many, because hurting the feeling is the only way to see the truth. and the truth will set you free. All right? And me, myself, I tell you about my experience. I commit sin like everybody. Now, for sure, there's some they commit madness. There's some they commit little. But even little is too much. Little, trust me, is too much. Because all what you need is just a drop of poison. You do not need too much. Poison is going to kill you. So it doesn't matter who you are. Sin will never make you happy. It doesn't matter what people show you about their happiness. People go to the bar dancing. In fact, all of them, they are empty-headed. They are looking for the bar so to seek attention. Look at me. If you are interested in dancing and music, you can dance at home. But we go to the bar, women wearing certain kind of clothes to seek the attention of the one who is looking for it. And there, madness will happen. Drinking, smoking, filth, sex. Whatever you seek, either is going to be your good future or is going to be your doomsday. So you have to choose which one is yours. If God gave me a wisdom, I do not need somebody to tell me that drinking will make me having happy, good time, happy time. Drink can be good. As the Bible says, little of it will bless your heart. Even doctor, they found that really it can be helpful for those who have a problem with their heart. But little, the same as the salt, little, the same as the sugar. Too much water, you will be drowned. Too much food, you will have cholesterol, you will be overweight, and you will die. Too much air, if you go in a bicycle or you drive a very, very high-speed car and you don't have a helmet, you will not be able to breathe because too much air. You will be suffocated even though it's too much air. Imagine. So God, He gave you a brain to balance. He gave you food to eat, but not to be an elephant. Keep eating non-stop. So you can eat and survive, not to spend the whole day eating. He gave you sex so you can enjoy having a wife and a family and a husband. So you can have a secure life. You will not be lonely. You will be a person who many care for you and you care for many. The sex was not about sex. If you live for sex, you are doomed. You are not simply, you are just a penis. All of you is nothing except a penis. You are a vagina, nothing else. Because the person who sleep with you, he slept with you because he see nothing but a vagina. He never loved you. If he loved you, he would never jump from a woman to a woman every day. Love is the essence of motivation for people of God. So you help somebody poor because you love to help. Not because you want to show him that you are better than him and you are rich and he's poor. You have sex with a woman because you married her. You love her. You want to have children with her. You want to have a family, not because you want to have sex. Sex is not the purpose. Anything God gave us, it should be used in a beautiful way. The eyes should see beautiful things. And even when we see ugly stuff in front of us, is to make us act, to do something about it, to fix it, to oppose it, to stop it. God gave you eyes so you can see. The same when Jesus, He gave the eyes to the blind man. Otherwise, Jesus is not doing showtime. You do not need to show that he can make a blind see. He gave you what you need. So either you use it for the good need which God allowed you to use it, or you became a person who is only subdued, a slave of needs, physical needs. All of us, here or there, we get tempted. But imagine you build a very nice house, very big, took you too many years. And then you arrive to the top, and you are building a dome for your fancy house. And then you notice that you are short of rocks. I need only a few rocks to finish the house. And because you are not wise, you said to yourself, what about if I take some rocks from down below, from the wall behind, down, all the way down? Take them and put them top, we finish the house. You go there, you take the first rock, the second rock, and then boom, the whole building collapses. And this is how a human being, he do it himself. When he build a house based on sin, he will never be happy. You think you reach the top, but this is the moment you will notice that you are doomed and you are going to fail from a very high building of sin. Like all those wicked people who get so rich, like this filthy Andrew Tits, and those filthy sucker Carlson, and this women cow dance. Very wicked people. They go to the top, but the same they go up, they will go down. It is a must. The only way person he can go up and never come down if he is going with God. If not, you will go down, very down, and he will pay. I want to say thank you guys for being here. It is time to finish for today. And as you see, we started early, so people who live in Europe or even in Asia or other places, they can join us. So I hope we have a good time and we share something good together. And we pray that we did not waste time. Wasting time is not what we seek. So I want to say thank you. God bless you. And until I see you again, God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya.